Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Monday, Albuquerque. Hey, you know what that means? That means the Lobos are playing more basketball games this week.
Yeah, let's go.
Go!
Throw them bows,
Let's
baby.
go! Everyone's a Wobo. I mean, it wasn't a Wobo finish to the season, but I wasn't here on Friday, and we won't digress back to that. We'll only put our energy and focus forward to the NIT this upcoming week. Oh, my God, we're playing at home. Oh, my God, we'll end up in Vegas?
Yes. Look, keep this NCAA tournament garbage to yourself.
Keep that name out your mouth.
We're in the real tournament. We get to have home games, and then we're going to Vegas, baby. Who wants to go watch basketball in Cleveland? We're going to Vegas.
Why did you say Cleveland?
I don't know.
Cleveland has nothing to do with this.
Well, they might.
It's the NITs in Butler next year, so that's the armpit of decisions made by the NCAA.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's
they're doing.
Hey, it used to be in Madison Square Garden since the 30s. Now it's in Vegas. Next year it's in Butler,
Delaware. Hi, we're in Delaware.
I got a gun. Let's go to a Broadway show.
I don't know that reference. What's that one?
That's the same skit. It's the exact same skit.
Oh,
right before. Hey, I'm in New York.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, sir.
Making the show go around, Tyler Lovely. You going to join us on the live stream, Tyler? If you're not, let me know because the fans are waiting for you at Talk ABQ on the live stream.
I'm on right now
as you speak. Welcome.
Hey.
Live stream's going to look good. Join us today. I'm going to do a lot of screen sharing as we look at tournament brackets and so on and so forth. Up, down, left, right, start, back, forward, reverse, A, B, C, D, exclamation point. We're going to do all of that. Very excited about that. This is my favorite show of the year to talk about this and that. Also, we do 3 hours of radio today. We do like an hour over the course of the next 2 days. And I mean, you get Thursday and Friday. We're actually live.
We're live at Sandia Sports
Bar. Sandia Sports Bar. Come hang out with us Thursday and Friday at Sandia Sports Bar. I have an idea. Come out, see the boys. Tyler, you coming with us? Or are you busy?
I think I'm busy.
All right. Ouch.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just he'll be here pushing buttons.
Buttons.
Well,
awkward.
It's a bummer.
I'll be there in spirit.
There will be spirits there. We'll be drinking them.
Mm-hmm.
It's what Friday is. Friday is St. Patty's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gonna have a little green beer. What? Gonna have a little whiskey. What? Gonna have a little Jameson. What? Gonna have a little. You want me to keep going on this?
Can we forego our talent fees for a room and a bar tab instead?
No, I want my talent fee and I want a room and a bar tab. And I want every friend of the show who joins us to say, Fred, would you like your favorite shot? And I will say, well, my favorite shot is a free one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, yes.
Yeah.
I'll say, thank you for that.
To all of them.
Yes, to all of them.
Up until a certain point where I pass out in my casino suite.
You will call me Saint Frederick. That's what we will do on Friday. I will be wearing green.
Okay.
I'm very excited about that. Today's only Monday. I have all these days to live up to that.
I'm not going to wear green on Friday, but I am going to walk around with my 23andMe results.
Just like an A-frame sign next to you, and you're going to set it up
like a Flavor Flav clock necklace.
What's that Dennis Quaid movie where him and the alien have to learn to talk to each other, and the alien has a face that looks like a fish's face?
He looks like one of my friends from high school. His name's Zamis.
Zamis
from the movie Enemy Mine.
Yeah.
I
think they had a similar thing in that.
Like that?
Well, they were signs.
They what?
I think there were signs in that movie.
There were signs?
Oh, wait, I was actually thinking the movie Signs.
You're making the movie Signs.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. That's a different alien movie.
Wrong one.
It's my bad on that.
That's okay.
Yesterday was about as good as it get in the world of sports. If you really love college basketball, a bunch of those tournaments came to an end. Oh, my God. Can you believe what Yale did in the Ivy League? They took it all the way down to the wire. Well, no, none of us can, actually. We don't know anything about that. We don't care about that.
I want to watch those dorks play basketball.
Yeah, and then go on to lead this country
to a real college.
into back-to-back bank failures over the weekend. I don't want to watch that.
Exactly.
I don't want to see the FDIC swoop in and then immediately erase all their rules about $250,000 max deposit coverage to go to complete and utter full coverage. Oh, by the way, I recognize it's not tax dollars. Don't at me with that. I understand that banks pay into it. It's an insurance premium. That's not the point of this discussion. The point of it is just put me in charge.
It's wild speculation. It's what they did again. They did it.
They did the thing they said they wouldn't do.
They did it again. But they did it to themselves
Do you
this
remember-
time.
And Tyler, this is before you understood how the world worked. But
Right.
the last time George Bush said, listen, you know what we're going to do? Give you taxpayer dollars. And you know what I said as a guy who pays taxes? I said, hold up.
No, you're not.
And then Barack Obama did it again a couple of years later with car companies. But then Barack Obama was like, Chrysler, give me that money back. And I was like, all right, I kind of hate you for this, but I don't hate that you got the money back. We're actually on okay terms. This one, not taxpayer dollars. This one is an insurance.
Mhm.
So, okay. Still not happy. Yale.
Obama put on his best Adidas jumpsuit and went and collected some numbers.
Hey, like that.
Mhm.
He's like, we're just out collecting the numbers today, looking at the book here. And it, hey, also, let me get a pastrami on rye while we talk about this.
Oh, okay, Mr. Chrysler. You don't got my money. You don't got the VIG. You get to meet my boy, Big Polly
Hey,
over
Big
here.
Polly! No, I didn't just leave the car running. Come on in. That's what it's like. That's what this is.
Yep.
Tyler's only ever lived in Albuquerque. He's like, what are these accents?
Yeah,
He
It's
says,
not true. I went to high school with Big Pauly.
super bad Italian accent.
okay, first of all, mine is passable.
That was a good Big Pauly.
The only thing that keeps me out of being like in an Italian like gangster mob movie when I do my accent is there's not a bunch of clanging silverware in the background while I'm talking.
Okay, you're talking about Scorsese's hit The
I
Irishman.
hated The Irishman.
Yeah,
You know how
the whole movie was in a diner or a banquet hall or a bar or a restaurant.
right.
It was like every way you can hear glass clinging.
The Irishman
Scorsese had
was
it.
just this the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys could hate The Irishman. I got some of the best sleep of my life during The Irishman. I got some of the best rest.
I enjoyed it very much.
No, I'm an audiophile a little bit. Like this is a thing we don't talk about. I hated it. I was like, all you have to do, prop department, is paint cardboard silverware to look like silverware. This whole thing could have been handled.
Or now hear me out. Instead of glass clinging for 3.5 hours,
Yeah.
they could have put an asterisk on the bottom of the screen and then the words glass clinging on the bottom. It would have been so much easier.
It was so bad. It's the worst movie I ever saw. Hated it so much. I hate a lot of these teams that are in the NCAA bracket. We'll talk about that at length. Also, you don't know this, Tyler. Made and I have a friend who created the NCAA live streaming app.
Oh, we should
wow.
get him on.
We should get him on. I was just thinking about this because we know him pretty well. Let's not use his name till we confirm this thing.
Sure.
We know him very well, I would say.
Super well.
And I would say 340 days of his life, it's the best life you've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's about 20 days in there where if he has hair left on the top of his head after this thing,
Which he doesn't already.
he doesn't already. I'm living a surprise life for him. We see you in the Sports Animal live chat. Welcome to the program. We see you on the Sports Animal text line. Welcome to the program. We're giving away ticks today. Fam, what ticks do we got?
Ooh, when are we doing that?
Oh, we haven't decided yet. It will not be at the 6:30 hour because that's when Rob Portnoy will join us live in studio. We'll close out this program and then Lobo Talk to follow us. So we are excited about that because there is Lobos to talk about as continuing the play will be the men's and the women's team, Van.
Mhm.
So this is excellent for this school because there was a period of time. Fred, what time? Oh, I don't know. The entire time I've been here, Van.
Mhm.
The entire time I've lived in Albuquerque, Van.
Mhm.
The entire time I've been in Sports Talk Radio, Van.
Mhm.
The entire time that I saw the logo change. I have been here
Okay.
so long.
That's an adequate amount of time.
That's almost 6 years of quote unquote fandom that I absorbed when I moved here. When I saw 6 years ago, the pit, quote unquote, packed the way that the locals told me, the way the townies told me, the way they said, oh, this is the place to be. And it wasn't. It was not at all. Only the Mexico State game. That's the only time I was.
Yeah.
To what it is now, which is a resurgence, which is a rebirth, which is the boys and the girls playing in postseason, doing that thing at the same time.
That's a lot of fun. That's just a lot of fun.
Celebrate.
Hey, the pit's going to be rocking on Wednesday.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have tickets. You better hurry.
If you scheduled
There's like 12 tickets left.
that's probably generous even. If you scheduled your vasectomy for Thursday because you thought, hey, I'm going to spend all weekend watching NCAA basketball, bump that bad boy up to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Start on Wednesday.
Or cancel it.
Yeah. Do this. Wednesday, go get a little snip. Recover a little bit on Thursday. Friday, we already mentioned St. Patrick's Day. Get a little sip. Spend the weekend cashing in on your bets, your little slips.
Yeah. And then, knock up your wife accidentally and name the kid Nithany or something.
What is that one?
For NIT. Yeah. Because the Lobos are going to win the NIT.
You wanted them to name their kid Nittany?
Nithany.
Why the TH?
To make it more official. Because they were going to name their kid Anthony, but they decided not to have another baby in their life. But with the love that they felt through the Lobos winning the NIT this year, and he decided to scratch his vasectomy appointment at the last minute.
Good point. Yeah.
So they made beautiful, sweet love after every Lobo win.
Well, and
they had a little baby.
Everyone knows after your snip, you have to have 30 cycles before you can continue your regular routine of life with your loved one.
Yeah.
And then in that last 30 cycles, you're like, oh, there were 30 games in the season this year. That must be an omen. We have to then try to chance out these 30 instead of watching the stupid, way overrated University of Houston Cougars getting number 1 seeds for some reason, even though they're not better than Kansas. This is a conversation we're going to have later.
Hey, watch out for the Cougars.
It's no.
Legendary gambler, Mattress Matt McInvale, put a couple milli on the Cougs. He's done pretty good. Also,
he's not done pretty good. He's hit one bet.
Nithany's middle name is also Champion. So when the Lobos win and beautiful little Nithany Champion is born in 9 months, well, you rejuvenate the family.
So you believe Houston is going to win the national championship. You're saying it here in the opening segment, which is not necessarily how you tease Sports Talk Radio because the championship game is in Houston, Texas.
I'm not saying there's collusion here.
You always say there's collusion.
But if anyone's going to cheat their way to the top, it's going to be Houston, baby.
I don't think that's
also
wrong.
I don't know if that's my pick.
The championship's on April 3rd, Tyler. Van and I on April 1st and 2nd. Not you, Tyler, because you were too late of an addition to the program, but moving forward.
Possibly.
If you play your cards right, if you're cool. Hey, you cool? You holding?
I can only answer yes to one of those things.
We will be in beautiful and historic Los Angeles, California,
Nice.
at the greatest spectacle of them all, WrestleMania, as we watch Roman Reigns defend his Universal and WWE Championship title against
Sami Zayn.
No, Cody Rhodes, and you know this. You know that for a fact.
Cody Rhodes is going to get injured in some kind of snowblower accident. And Sami Zayn
in LA. He's got the snowblower out in LA.
He's the only logical replacement to finish off the family feud.
How can Sami Zayn direct his attention towards Roman Reigns when he was so brutally betrayed by Jey Uso this past Monday night on Raw? How, Van?
Hey, Tyler, say, hey, Van, how many of these WWE storylines do you know?
Roman Reigns is holding.
He's super holding.
Definitely holding.
Good question, Tyler. The answer is 1. Just this storyline.
NFL quarterbacks are no longer with the teams they were with when the weekend started. Also, NFL, let the NCAA have anything.
No,
let them have
never.
one freaking moment.
No other sport can have anything. It's NFL, and everyone else is fighting over scraps.
And they wait. They say this. They say, hey, you know what Jimmy G did? Hey, we're not going to tell you till they're announcing the teams. Hey, Aaron, I know you're playing at like a celebrity kickball tournament, but why don't you just tell people you're about to make an announcement? Hey, and they just keep going.
Like right at the opening tip of the NCAA
Joe Montana murders a guy.
College championship. Yes, exactly. Aaron Rodgers to the English Premier League. He's going to play on Manchester United. What? And it's Joe Montana.
Oh, Joe Montana is the murderer.
He's the one that kills guys.
Guys, is your Wi-Fi working?
Yeah, I don't know. Yes?
I'm trying to bring up the sports animal text.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, we didn't get to mention the tickets we're giving away.
Oh, PBR.
We're giving away PBR tickets.
That's
not like
beer.
Yeah, not like drink tickets.
Pabst Blue
cash
Ribbon.
in and get a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Get one Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Each day of the program this week, we're giving away 2 passes to the PBR.
Meet Tyler downstairs. We'll have a cool red Igloo cooler.
I mean, they could do that with the PBR tickets.
Yes.
From the, the Sports Animal text line. By the way, this needs to be the best week ever, the Sports Animal text line, because we only have today in very short times, tomorrow and Wednesday, and then Thursday, you have to come hang out with us at San Diego. But we can have the text line up all day. The amount of D's jokes that I see on the text line,
It's a lot
it's
recently.
very good.
This thing's coming back.
It's coming back. I'm over here doing the what's up? And people are like, that's not going to catch back on. I'm like, I think it is.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
Because apparently from the text line, D's jokes
are very funny.
very relevant.
I'm 38 going on, yes, that's very funny. We will give you the entirety of our brackets on today's program because we don't have time the rest of the week.
Yeah.
This is it.
You only get them today and today only.
You know, like some places are like, hey, we're going on vacation. This is literally this 3 days is our 3 days. This is it, boys. Also, there's a couple days next week, but this is it, boys.
The tournament will already be in progress next week when we have more airtime. It's like just today.
It's
one full show today and then a couple little sneaky boys.
little sneaky boys.
Yeah, little 30-minute blocky boys.
Women play on Thursday. That'll be here. That'll interrupt the national broadcast of the NCAA tournament. We'll give you the women's game. Men's are going to play over on KKOB. Make sure you get that on Wednesday. There's a ton of sports in the world right now. We're going to talk NCAA basketball. We're going to talk NFL football. You convinced me on my car ride over here that we're going to talk Tiger Woods. Tyler, did you bring anything to the program?
Tiger Woods stuff for show. I'm always talking Tiger Woods.
It's his favorite dude.
Yeah.
I saw Tyler Lovely at Topgolf one time, and right before every time he swings at Topgolf, he goes, Tiger! And I go, it's not like saying Kobe on a jump shot. Like you don't.
I'm not allowed at the Topgolf anymore.
No, that's what Tyler yells out when he leaves. Oh, God, I just forgot the name. Perkins.
It's when he walks out of a Perkins.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Is that what you say?
All the time.
You've never been to a Perkins. You don't even know what a 2x2x2 is.
No idea.
Come on now. Tyler's like,
where do you think the closest Perkins is?
Vegas? Maybe Phoenix? I guess we could go the Texas route. I didn't think about that. My answer is Phoenix. Are you looking it up?
I'm looking it up right now.
All right. Also Denver, because which one is closer, Phoenix or Denver?
Denver.
Close-ish.
I'm going Denver.
Okay.
All right. You have the answer?
I got the map up. Clicking on the map.
Okay.
It would be Denver. Denver is correct.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Denver is correct.
There you go.
Not a one in Texas. Can you believe it?
Yes. Well, it's a Nebraska-based company.
It's Nebraska?
Yeah. Well, how do you not know this? First of all, secondly, you think Texas is going to let them Yanks come down and set up their liberal restaurants serving their tofurkey?
But hey, look, except for Denver, Perkins are only in red states.
It's a quality mix.
Not like a state of anger where you get flushed. Not that kind of red state.
Today's I-9 varsity is the I-9 varsity of breakfast places, okay?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
All right, so it's the I-9 varsity of breakfast places. Waffle House will not make the list.
I'll make your list.
It's too it's too expensive.
Does fun count? Is fun in our criteria? Because Waffle House would count.
From the live Sports Animal live chat, Phoenix. No, it was Denver. We already said that. We already said it was Denver. Figure it out. All right, which corner of this bracket you want to start on? South, East, West, or Midwest? We'll start in the South.
Okay, that dirty.
I think it's the hardest one.
Where all them Perkins are.
I'm about to get super weird on this tournament bracket.
Okay.
I'm going to say mean things about places that people care about.
That's nice.
At the end of it, I'm going to feel real good. I'm going to lay my head down and I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep so comfortably like a little babers, like a quiet, cryy little babers that spend all day telling you how dumb your thing you like is. That's what I'm going to do.
What are you talking about? That's your baseline every day. You act like it's a special day.
Fred, I really think Maryland's going to do well. Oh, do you? Let me tell you why you're wrong.
By the way, if you haven't entered into a bracket tourney yet,
Yeah.
I'll give you some insight here.
Okay.
If you would like to medal, not necessarily win, but at least be in the money,
Take the higher seed.
all the way through the bracket.
Go chalk.
Don't think about it.
Nope. Go chalk.
No upsets.
Mm-mm.
Just ones all the way down.
Straight chalk. Outside of Houston, because they will lose in the first round.
You're just holding my words back here.
They're terrible. They played no one. Won the NCAA bracket. Whenever we get back, I'm going to give you lots of jokes. I got punchlines about all the schools, I promise you. Also, NFL talk at some point today. Quarterbacks are a moving, a Tiger Woods update. And don't forget, 6:30, if you stick around with us, Rob Portnoy will join us.
Yes.
Where we will talk about how proud he is of us being the Lobos basketball teams. It's sweet that Lobo talks tonight because it could have not been tonight if the Lobos were no longer playing. They are still playing, Van.
They're winning this tournament.
They're going to win the entire. There's only 32 teams. They beat teams that are in the NCAA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They will beat all these teams.
Also, I would like to go to Vegas. This is an excellent excuse for me to go to Vegas.
I looked at the timelines. It doesn't super work out with the way WrestleMania signed up.
We're going to have to move some flights around.
They're non-refundable.
Okay. Private jet it is.
This happened to us last time, Tyler, when we went to the Royal Rumble. I ended up in Cancun for some reason, and we just lost some airfare. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Join Presbyterian Healthcare Foundation for Daffodil Days, presented by Garcia Automotive Group. 5 fresh-cut daffodils at pop-up shops on Friday, March 17. Find locations at phs.org/daffodil days.
This report brought to you by Presbyterian Healthcare Foundation's Daffodil Days, going on now.
We're starting to see more congestion now southbound on I-25. That's going to start around Osuna. It'll last until Comanche. Also, both directions of 4s at Montana moving a bit slow as well. Watch yourself going through there. I-40 at the moment, moving up to speed in both directions.
Join the professional bull riders March 24th through 26th at the Pit for the Ty Murray Invitational, presented by the Downs Racetrack and Casino. Only the world's ranked bulls go hoof to spur against the toughest cowboys. Tickets on sale now at golobos.com or pbr.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
It's time. Time to finally beat Nancy in accounting.
Well, a bear could beat a Jayhawk, so I picked Baylor.
Brackets are due March 16th at 10 a.m. in the $1 Million Bracket Challenge. A perfect bracket nets you $1 million. 60 games or more will still pay out $10,000. Brought to you locally by Sandia Resort and Casino. Close to home, far from ordinary. Don't be embarrassed, bro. She has a strategy.
What's a Boilermaker?
Online at sportsanimалabq.com.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights, here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods, here championing fair and equitable housing for all. Because we are realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all, here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
3 people you should be 100% certain about: your barber, your plumber, and your tax pro. Switch to Jackson Hewitt and you can be 100% certain about your taxes. We'll get you your maximum refund guaranteed and we'll back your return for life. Don't be kind of certain or almost certain. Be 100% certain. Switch to Jackson Hewitt today and get 50% off tax prep. Limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
With every other attorney in town talking about winning and how much they've won, it's time we look at the facts and set the record straight. Learn & Row has helped over 150,000 people collect billions of dollars for their injuries, with over $1 billion recovered in the last 5 years alone. We have over 50 attorneys and over 400 legal professionals and their resources to fight for you. The reality is, there's Learn & Row, then there's everybody else.
Learn & Row can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Meet Joe A,
Hi.
Joe B,
Hello.
and Joe C.
What's up?
3 everyday Joes perfecting their banking with Chase. Joe A is locking his lost debit card with the Chase mobile app. Joe B is cruising toward his new ride with AutoSave. And Joe C's Chase banker is helping him budget to go back to school. Tools that help protect, support for what's next. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. I knew we could not put off getting life insurance. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $40 a month. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $18 a month.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080 or go to SelectQuote.com now. That's 1-800-743-8080. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Gotta be kidding me, dude.
Jim Rowe.
Dude, don't make me block you. Don't be the first.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I can't hear myself. There I am.
Hey, welcome.
Tyler, I think you're bringing me back to life there. Joining us on the program, friend of the show, Mailman, who's going to tell me what number 12 seed to take. Mailman, welcome to the show. How are you?
Dude, it's been a long time. I know you were like, Mailman has abandoned us. But no.
I was worried about your health.
I've been listening every day. It's just that I've been busier than a one-legged man in a tornado.
Well,
and it's tough to stand up in that thing.
We had a conversation off the air where we thought you were upset because Van said some negative things about your boy Karl Malone. So we thought he had upset you. We thought Van had hurt your feelings, and we understood completely.
No, I actually met him once. Actually here in town. When he had that Karl Malone Toyota over there on
yes.
that Eubank.
That's super
I met
sweet.
him over there one time. He actually drove the semi that had about cars on it. And he bought them in.
You could have said anything, but I'm assuming it was illegal.
No, it was legal.
Oh,
it was
okay.
legal. I guess he had some other dealership somewhere, but he sold them and he's getting paid now. Larry H. Miller owns all this, so Carl's getting paid. He got paid by Larry H. Miller. But anyway, Van, how you doing, homie?
Good, my dude. How you be?
All right. Since you've been dogging me, go sit in the corner. Fred,
Yes, sir.
Let's talk WWE, dog.
On an NCAA Monday bracket challenge excitement day, this better be the tightest WWE talk of all time. Give it to me, Mailman.
All right. So, here's my theory. With the way this storyline has been going, and we already saw Cody come out and save Sammy, and then we seen Sammy come out with Cody.
Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn, boys, just so you guys are caught up.
Okay,
Yeah, because you know Van don't know.
No, he don't. Tyler's learning.
Just Van, hit up the Instagram, you'll figure it out.
More girls I meet on Tinder know more about WWE than Van. So
Yeah, I know. Okay, so here we go. So
It's
I'm
funny because it's
figuring
true.
Cody and Sammy are probably going to wind up teaming up and getting them tag team belts off of Uso.
absolutely not. Hard no.
Just cause of the way they did Sammy.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, obviously.
Jay still kind of shaky. I'm still trying to figure out what's he doing. But I think he's scared. I think he's scared of Roman. And Roman's always been saying that Roman's been playing the bully all this, throughout their lifetime. So they said this all came natural. I know you saw that special with WWE villains with Paul Heyman.
Yeah, my jaw's still on the floor. It was that good.
Yeah. So I'm figuring that's what's going to happen. I don't know whether they're going to go after the tag team titles before WrestleMania, or I could see them doing it on day one. Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes take the tag team belts off the Usos in night one, and maybe Cody goes after Roman on night two. Now, WWE probably will not allow all those titles to change hands like that. So I'm kind of figuring they will let Sammy and Cody hold the tag belt, and Cody might lose to Roman on night two.
Let's do this, mailman. Meet me at Sandia on Thursday or Friday this week at the Sportsbook, because I will talk to you about this for 2 straight hours. But I cannot on an NCAA basketball Monday.
Lobo's going to win the first one, lose the second one, take Duke, Alabama.
I like the Duke pick a lot.
Duke, Alabama, Gonzaga, and who's the fourth one?
Probably
The fourth
Purdue.
one?
You think it's Purdue? No, you got Duke coming out of there.
No, not Purdue.
Arizona? No, you got Alabama. So you got Texas or you got
Alabama.
Houston?
No, Houston ain't. Houston's gonna get smacked around. I think
They're
if
nobodies.
They get by the first week they're gonna get dogged in the second.
They're nobodies.
So, I forget who my 14 is.
Xavier. It might
but
be
I'll text
Xavier.
you about 14 when I figure it out.
You're the best, my man.
All right, enjoy. Have a good day, fellas.
That's good.
Hey, and y'all didn't have to do Robbie Rob like that. Kick him to the curb. It's kinda cold out here.
Okay.
He got to eat too now.
I mean, I feel like he's still eating. It's just a different buffet. It's just
Correct.
he's
Well, yeah, I
just
guess.
at a different buffet.
Y'all
now.
eat steak and he eating rice.
Well,
I get it.
Some people like rice. I mean,
I love rice.
Yeah, I'm a steak guy myself. Man, thank you.
All right, see you.
It's a good dude. Hey, that's how big WWE fandom is. You just disrespect the most important sports day in the entire year, says Mailman.
It's not opening day of baseball. What are you talking about?
Okay. Here's one real quick. Tyler, when is opening day of baseball?
That is an excellent question.
There you go, Van. That's why you're wrong. Today is NCAA Bracket Monday. We only have 2 days and 18 hours before this is due, so I can show the world.
Hey, in all fairness, I get the point that the tournament is bigger than opening day. Fine. I'll admit my faults here.
Uh-huh.
Tyler didn't know the NCAA tournament was about to start 32 minutes ago.
Valid point.
I hate Tyler's stinking guts right now.
Oh, don't
you ever
say
filled out a bracket?
I filled out this bracket.
Like the one I just handed
Yeah,
you?
I'm already. Was I not supposed to be done with this?
I'm not supposed to be done with this.
Was I not supposed to have called this one out?
Tyler, we have to give you all of our points, tips, and tricks on how to create the perfect bracket.
I see. So I was going based off of what cities I would like to visit.
Ah,
I write that
Smart.
note at the top so we have that. Tyler's bucket list.
Yeah.
whatever, Tyler.
I got Florida Atlantic taking this whole thing. I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where's that at? What city is that in?
Excellent question.
Florida.
You're close to the Atlantic side of Florida. It's the stupidest approach of all time.
He's going to win. He's going to beat both of our brackets, I guarantee it.
We have a combined 60 years of experience in doing this, man.
Yeah.
There's no way he's going to beat us.
Okay. All right.
Every friend of the show, go to your home right now. Press
I am.
play record on your cassette recorder, on your AM radio, and record every pick that I'm about to give you. Boys, we are looking at a perfect bracket here. This bracket can do no wrong.
I love your confidence.
This bracket today that I'm going to present you was Brendan Fraser of yesterday. This bracket is going to be untouchable.
Oh, I'm glad Brendan got his flowers.
No, you did not, because you're not a
Good for
loser.
him.
You don't care about that.
I do.
You just told a fabulous lie.
That movie is phenomenal.
It is not.
You should watch it.
Mm-mm. Absolutely not.
It has like 3 professional wrestlers in it. You should definitely watch it.
100%. I've caught on to this lie.
You finally figured it out.
I've caught on to this lie that you told me every time.
Yeah.
Because I keep waiting.
Yeah. Hey, Fred, you should read The Great Gatsby. It's got 3 professional wrestlers in it. You'll love it.
I'll start watching a movie. There's no professional wrestlers. I'm like, but he's probably right around the corner with a steel chair. And he's never there.
Never there.
We're going to break down brackets when we get back. I'm going to start giving you picks. We're going to start in the South. Okay, we're going to start in the South, man.
Dirty.
Why do you keep saying that?
Huh? What?
Stop saying dirty every time I say the South.
Shout out to Timberland.
What? I don't think that was Timberland.
It was very much Timberland.
Timbaland. Okay, I didn't
Yes.
hear. I didn't hear the
Oh,
inflection.
Sorry, I used the hard R.
Yeah,
Timber.
yeah,
Timberland.
yeah. Timba
Okay.
land.
How he
Timba.
spells it?
I believe that's how he spells it. I only know of Timbaland from the cinematic masterpiece Step Up to the Streets. Not that garbage original Step Up and not Step Up 3D. Step Up to the Streets, which is a cinematic masterpiece in every single way that you can identify a film that has zero faults. But the soundtrack produced by Timbaland.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Beatmeister.
What?
Yeah. It's a beatsmith.
2 Men On live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We are, of course, powered every single morning by the YMCA of Central New Mexico. Lunches, boys, are over at the 669. We could do this weekend. We got like a short business week here. We'll do this whole thing. Get your lunches over at 669, burgers, milkshakes, all of that. Don't forget the weekend is for New Mexico's vodka, Teller's vodka. So we're very excited to drink that with you at Sandia Sports Bar Thursday and Friday. Come buy us drinks.
It's going to be fun.
Also, we will buy you drinks. It's like I trade 1 drinks for 1 drinks in fellowship. Here's what I want. I want 1 drinks
Okay.
and 1 side of fellowship.
Oh, that's going to be there.
Yeah, that's what I yearn for. And I'm going to make Van dress regular. Like Van will be in blue jeans. Like this is going to be like he is approachable this time. He's not a caution because this is adults only, Tyler. This is no longer like, hey, stay away from these type of guys, kiddo. Like this is like you're going to be an approachable guy.
Why start now?
Because we're changing you.
Okay.
We're making you accessible.
Beating a sewer.
Your Q rating
Timberland is.
Your Q rating is not high enough.
Yeah.
Of course, Van is getting strong at Evolve Strong. And don't forget today's I-9 Varsity breakfast spots, but I'm sure we're not going to end up doing it because I got a lot of basketball to talk about. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
Traffic right now starting to see slowdowns. Westbound on I-40 between 12th Street and Coors. I-25 headed south. That's moving slow starting around Osuna. That's going to last until Montgomery. Northbound on I-25 seeing congestion Gibson to Central. And Coors southbound at Montano dealing with some slowdowns in that area as well.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
If you need a truck, March is your month because it's Ford Truck Month at Malloy Ford in Los Lunas. And nobody does Truck Month like Malloy Ford in Los Lunas. Check us out online at malloyford.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Shot up good. The madness is here. Catch every high-profile game from the NCAA tournament right here.
Open 3, left wing, got it!
On your home for the tournament.
He'll fire a long 3, it's good!
Sweet 16.
Dribbles right to the top of the key, inside, wide open, he jams it home.
And the NCAA National Championship game.
This moment is like so big for us, so big for everybody in this program. Just all those people who helped us get to this point. It's been a long journey, so I'm glad to be here.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. You're driving along and some nimrod cuts you off. You hit the horn. Jeez, it sounds like a goose in distress. Time to head over to eBay Motors. They have horns for every make and model, not to mention horn pads, steering wheels, wiring, and more. 122 million parts. You can even go for an upgrade. It looks like Mr. Cutoff Man needs a new seat cover. Try eBay Motors, pal. Get the right parts at the right prices. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering professional-grade industrial supplies, plus real-time product availability and access to experts ready to answer your toughest questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Glasheen, Vyas, and Inderman Injury Lawyers is a leading personal injury law firm in Albuquerque with a history of winning big for clients. The lawyers at GVI Law focus on catastrophic injury cases, including semi-truck wrecks, drunk driving car wrecks, and oil field injuries. They win, and they win big for their clients.
A ductless mini-split heat pump system is a convenient, super comfortable, and a cost-effective way to cool and heat specific areas of your home. Their small size and versatility allow the units to be installed almost anywhere in your home, creating toasty hot air in the winter and cool, crisp air in the summer. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning are your mini-split experts. Call them today for a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. 505-898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
The year moves along quickly, and as we head into spring, we tend to have let some things go undone. Do not let taking care of you go undone. Gentlemen, if you're dealing with natural things like fatigue, weight gain, depression, even erectile dysfunction, do yourself a favor and call NewMale. NewMale has helped thousands of men feel better. They're right here in Albuquerque. They'll help you deal with these things. You will feel better and perform better. Do this for you. And now men and ladies who are dealing with hair loss, NewMale's your solution as well. 505-652-1688 or online at NewMale, NUMALE.com. NewMale's professionals walk you through the options. You'll choose what's best for you. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy that uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells, deepen your hair follicle, stops hair loss, you regrow hair. FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser, proven to regrow hair. Neograft hair transplants produce natural-looking results in less than a week with no linear scarring. Men and ladies, call NewMale at 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or newmail.com.
You know what's great about winter? You don't spend money watering your grass or pulling weeds, but spring is coming. One trip to Just Sprinklers, and you can avoid those things all year. Just Sprinklers has plenty of synthetic grass in stock with crazy prices on partial rolls and remnants. Save now, wait until spring to install it. The experts at Just Sprinklers can teach you how. Find the Just Sprinklers store near you at justsprinklers.com.
You're gonna just love Just Sprinklers.
Fish is back at Blake's Lottaburger. Wild-caught Icelandic haddock, beer battered for a crunchy, flaky bite you can't resist. Served with our special green chili tartar sauce. Try it in a 3-piece boat with natural cut fries on a toasted gourmet bun. Limited time only. Catch Blake's fish while you can.
Don't show up to work without a tape. Everyone will know. And they'll talk about you in the lunchroom over a ham sandwich. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Okay, Tyler. Pull out your
hey.
bracket.
Okay. Woo. Good.
You're so stupid. It was brought to my attention earlier. I made I don't ever do this, a mistake.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so this is the tough moment for me. There's a lot of people. My family, number one. Okay. I'm sorry. Tyler, as the unfortunate inspiration and guidance in your professional career, I am sorry that you saw me have a brief failure.
Letting me down.
I want everyone to know, including you, Van, who I don't consider a peer, but I consider peer adjacent.
Okay.
I want everyone to know that I am, from the deepest part of my heart, sorry. And I'm moving forward. We'll never make this mistake again. I accidentally said sports book when talking about Sandia.
Oh.
That was a fabulous lie. I lied. It's a sports bar at Sandia. We're at the sports bar. That's why I keep talking about drink.
It's just a simple mistake. You weren't lying to the friends of the show. It just slipped. It's just an accident.
I only present facts.
Yeah.
I have zero emotion in my life. I have zero opinion. I strictly am based off the facts.
I mean, it's just a slip of the tongue. It happened so fast.
Cut it out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Cut my lying tongue out of my mouth.
It's like that time when you were at the Morgan Wallen concert.
What? What?
And you said some inappropriate stuff. But you owned up to that too, and that makes you a bigger, better man.
You trying to Riley Cooper me right now?
You kind of got Riley Coopered a little bit just now.
It's unfortunate. All right, we're going to break that.
Hey, don't feel bad. I had to do the same thing with Sean Kemp on Friday.
I
had a lot of apologies for Sean Kemp.
I tuned into you guys from afar. I was in beautiful and historic Las Vegas, New Mexico, broadcasting a little bit of collegiate baseball. You were here with Aaron Buck Burnett doing a very good program.
Talented dude. My goodness.
My favorite part of the show is whenever Aaron goes, I'm tired of my creepy fans following me around, calling me. And that hit home with me in a way like you don't get. All right, Tyler, pull out
Easy.
your bracket.
Bracket.
Okay.
Good.
You got it out?
Yeah, it's out.
Okay. So I'm just going to give you a couple tips and tricks before you put pen to paper.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay. First of all, recognize the tradition here. Okay. That's number one.
Mhm.
If you don't pay this thing the respect that it deserves, you talk to number one, your God, and then number two, the ghost of John Wooden.
Got you.
You do that to start this thing out. The only thing that matters. Also recognize like combined championships, Kentucky, Indiana, North Carolina, Duke. They got like 32 collectively across the whole thing. If you see one of those names there, put strong consideration into that.
If they're one of the 5 colleges you've heard of, Tyler, pick it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, also keep in mind the traditional field, which was expanded in 2001 from 64 teams to 65 teams. Don't ever consider that 65th team a contender.
Right.
They are not. They're an impersonator, and they're not allowed to be successful in lesser tournaments as they're going to be fed to the sharks that is the NCAA tournament.
They're filler.
They're filler.
They're krill.
And then they filled them again.
Mm-hmm.
There's more now. Also, slippers for sleepers, okay? So keep in mind, there's always sleeper picks, okay? You got to be real comfortable with them, though. That's why it's called slippers for sleepers. You got to know who you're looking at. You got to know who you're looking up to. You're like, Fred, what are you even talking about? I'm talking about Davison, Steph Curry years. There's no one here this year that is that. That does not exist this year.
Everybody is that now.
Yeah. Also, anything that rhymes, make sure you do that in your thing. If someone's like, if there was a team that came out in their like tournament, their Mountain West tournament, their Big East tournament, and they had a shirt that said "Chance to Dance" or something on it, you vote on them.
Yeah. If the college sounds made up, like Charleston,
if it's the name of a person and you're not, if Oral Roberts,
perhaps a Colgate,
that's a good one.
Yeah. If you never heard of it, they're probably really good at shooting 3-pointers.
Correct. Is Howard a place? Is it a person? Is it a duck?
By the way, Drake is a college.
It's a college.
I think it's in Ohio.
We're going to clear that one up for you.
It's not a above the rim-esque group of ragtag dudes from Toronto, Canada, coached by Drake.
I dead ass
the
don't
rapper.
know how Furman is in this thing.
Mark Furman?
A furred man? Like what is this? Like a half man, half fur? Like
a bunch of Yetis.
Like a bunch of Yetis?
Yeah.
Also, you're going to hear some buzzwords. Bracket buster. Now, here's the thing. You can't have a bracket buster if you don't have a serious bracket. I would encourage you never to have a serious bracket. A serious bracket is a bracket that you believe will do well. It will not.
It won't.
It will fail. You only do a joke bracket. And you put it out there and you do it like this. You go, yeah, I put $5 on this. And then people go, and then at the end, when it does really well, you go, guess that's how it works.
Yep.
Because if you put out a serious one, close, but not quite Cinderella. Speaking of Cinderellas, you're looking for. I promise you there's more Gus Gus's, though. Lots more Gus Gus's out there. If you're Cinderella, cool. Focus on the Gus. Guys who got fat getting into this thing. I'm talking about teams that got a grip of wins over teams you never heard of. Who did Houston beat all year long? No one. And everyone they played at home. They played in the comfort of their own gym. They beat no bangers. They're a fat Gus team. Put some money on them. Also this, man. If CBS wants your team to win, they're going to win.
If legend Bill Rafferty says these kids from the East Coast are good at the elbow, he's not talking about macaroni.
Nope.
He's not talking about the body part. It's the little 90-degree angle around the free throw line.
That's correct.
Where they play ISO, shoot short jumpers.
It's just buzzwords you're doing now?
They're probably tiny little humans, but they got strong elbows.
I'll keep leading this one. Now, Tyler, there's another philosophy here. There's two. You can watch it like a hawk, okay?
Yeah.
You can watch every game. You can update your app regularly. You can pay attention to scores. You can call your bookie. You can make all these things. Or you can fill it and forget it.
Right, that's me.
And then
Yeah. That's very Ronco.
Thank you. That's where I was going with this.
Just set it
and
forget
it. Also, Big East, baloney. Big Ten, baloney. They both put 8 teams in every single year. They're all garbage. By the second weekend, there'll be like 2 playing. Trust your boy on this. I've been watching it for a long time. Also, only watch the games with the best broadcasters. Those other games where they're putting jokes like me up there doing it, no. Dip out on those. Those games aren't worth watching.
A 12 seed beats a 5 seed 40% of the time.
Every time, 100% of the time.
Basically every tournament that happens.
100% of the time they win.
25% means it happens 100% of the time.
I'm telling you this right now. Charleston about to put it on San Diego State because I've seen San Diego State play. They is garbage.
See, told you the made-up name schools like Charleston. It's not just a dance.
Now, Oral Roberts, who's got 4 more wins than Duke, they ain't going to win this thing because when Duke has a completely healthy roster, what are they, Tyler? That's right. They're 18-1 on the year.
Yeah.
When they got all their squad, they're 18-1. They ain't going to catch an L to Oral freaking Roberts. Hey, you know, 9 out of 10 sports broadcasters believe that Duke, some oral care. There's a joke here I didn't have. I was really trying. Because it's not a good joke, okay? Don't take Drake over Miami. Trust me on this. Money behind Miami makes them always win. Also, VCU over St. Mary's. Might as well turn the TV off on that one. Do not care. Tyler, I'm sorry. I'm so fired up right now.
Okay.
No, it's cool. I feel like I'm ready for this.
You are not. I have a list here of 45 more tips I'm going to give you. How can you be prepared? I'm barely giving you any of my tips. All of these things going. All right. Do you know the Ice Cube song, Today's a Good Day?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And all of the stipulations where people then went back through time, history hounds, and identified exactly what day he was talking about, April 17th, 1992.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
That's exactly what this is. There is a perfect bracket out there with this exact direction that I can give you. Say thank you. Not going to do it.
Not going to do it.
Not going to do it.
Naga.
Wait, I'm gonna thank you when
you're winning that March Money Madness money.
When Florida Atlantic wipes the floor with everybody on this bracket.
Where is Florida?
Florida Atlantic's never put on no nylon neckwear. I promise you that.
Oh, my dude. That's an excellent choice for your vacation destination bracket, as FAU is in Boca Raton.
Unlikely, not impossible. Let's step away for a minute. Whenever we get back, we have a special guest.
We do.
Special guest whenever we get back. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's always has more ways for you to save. On top of their everyday low prices, pros can save big when buying in bulk. It always pays to be a pro at Lowe's. While supplies last, minimum purchase required. Selection varies by location. Lowe's reserves the right to limit quantities.
Well, slowdowns right now. Westbound on I-40, those start at 4th Street. They're going to last until Coors. Congestion southbound on I-25, SUNY to Montgomery. Northbound I-25 moving a bit slow as well, starting at Gibson. That'll last until Central. Of course, southbound at Montano, seeing some slowdowns there as well.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute.
Big up to the Miami Dolphins. I absolutely love what they're doing. You want to talk about aggressive. You want to talk about a team going all in and all out. First, they add Vic Fangio to run their defense, one of the best defensive coaches of a generation. And now they have added one of the better cornerbacks of this generation, Jalen Ramsey. I am all in on Miami. I'm Jim Rome.
The Sports Animal knows you can't fit into those high school jeans. But we think you can still fit into those high school jams.
Drop it like it's hot. What's my name?
All this week, win tickets to Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, and Warren G. at Isleta Amphitheater on August 22nd with the opening drive. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10. And text SNOOP to 505-246-0610 for an additional chance to win. From 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
I've got her as guest. Is that
Effort and expertise. It can overwhelm even the savviest business owner.
yes?
Cumulus Boost.
Got you.
It's at boosting the online presence for businesses of every type. We make sure potential customers can easily find you and really like what they find. Your website, online listings, consumer reviews, and more. Cumulus Boost. Online at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Hey, it's Jeff Symbieta, and if seeing is believing, then Sergio Rivas of New Mexico United is a true believer in Coleman Vision. Sergio, you just had LASIK surgery with Dr. Coleman. Why'd you do it?
Well, ever since I was a young boy into my senior year of high school, everyone knew my eyesight was just terrible. They were really happy when I got contacts my senior year, but LASIK is like wearing contacts or glasses times 100. I can see everything. It's unreal.
So what difference is LASIK making for you on the field?
Well, when you wear contacts, dirt gets stuck in them. I can't stop the game to just clean them. And then when I wear my glasses, I had terrible nausea. But not anymore. LASIK surgery with Dr. Coleman changed my life. He's definitely going to get a game jersey for me for sure.
It's an awesome story told over and over again by Dr. Coleman's patients like me. If you want to see better, get rid of contacts or glasses. Stop your glasses from fogging up because you wear your mask. Call 821-8880 or go to colemanvision.com.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights. Here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods. Here championing fair and equitable housing for all. Because we are realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all. Here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
3 people you should be 100% certain about: your barber, your plumber, and your tax pro. Switch to Jackson Hewitt and you can be 100% certain about your taxes. We'll get you your maximum refund guaranteed and we'll back your return for life. Don't be kind of certain or almost certain. Be 100% certain. Switch to Jackson Hewitt today and get 50% off tax prep. Limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
The king of sports talk.
I have not given myself enough credit lately.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Joining us on the program, Kim Kirshen of Locker 505. Kim, where are you going to be March 18th?
I am going to be at Hinkle Family Fun Center at Recyclos. Where are you going to be?
I'm busy that day. I got a lot of stuff going on. So 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You guys do this every year. Is this the 10th year or is it more than that?
It's 11th, believe it or not, with the solid waste department of the city of Albuquerque, and they bring out big recycle bins. And last year we filled 1.5, and this year they are focused on filling 2 of those big bins.
Tyler, you need to do your spring cleaning. Tyler, this is where your stuff goes.
Yeah, it's absolutely where I'm going to be sending it.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
So what?
Everything from shorts to prom dresses.
All right, so this is real. So as you're going through like your closets and stuff, get your nice stuff out because you guys got like a ton of stuff last year, right?
Oh, we did. And it was fabulous stuff. And some people, it was really nice. Some people were like, I just cleaned out my closet, so I really don't have anything I want to get rid of. But you know what? I went down to Target and I bought a couple packages of new underwear for you, for the kids. Or I bought a new pair of shoes, because they wanted to be part of it.
Right.
But they didn't have anything to, that they were really ready to get rid of. So that works too.
Kim, you said anything from shorts to prom dresses. What are the main items you're looking for somewhere in that gray area, slightly beneath a prom dress and above dirty undies?
No dirty undies. We keep talking about that, Van.
Hey, they don't listen.
No, they don't, unfortunately. Sweats and jeans are a big deal right now, and it's amazing how many sweats we give out now. Since the pandemic, kids have decided, these leggings and these sweats are a whole lot more comfortable than jeans. But seems to be we cannot keep enough sweats, leggings, or jeans on the shelves. So that's a huge thing that we can use. And of course, they can be gently used. They don't have to be brand new.
Want to make sure I got this address right here, Kim. Tell me if I got it wrong. It's Hinkle. Everyone knows where that is, but it's 12901 Indian School Road Northeast. That's the northwest corner of the parking lot. They'll see you guys set up there. I know you mentioned it, but you guys are out there with like the city of Albuquerque. So is there like big dumpsters? Is there big, what's the draw? What's the attraction from the road?
Yeah, basically it's those big, when you drive by some of the stores, Albertsons and stuff, and there's those big bins out. Sometimes they're yellow, sometimes they're turquoise. That's what's going to be out there. They clean those out for us. Sometimes they've even repainted them right there for us. They're brand new painted. So there'll probably be a big yellow bin out there that you'll be able to see us, and we'll have a drive-through set up with cones and stuff. So you'll probably see some orange cones. So we make it really easy. You don't even have to get out of your car. Pop your trunk, pop the back of your hatch, and we'll get it out for you.
What does it cost to donate? I guess I have to pay you like $100 if I show up to give you my stuff?
No, less than that.
Okay, good. So less than $100. That's good.
We will take cash though, but no. Typically, obviously it's nothing. We just be thrilled to have the donations. Then we bring them back and sort them out and put them on the shelf for the kids to pick from.
The 11th annual Recyclose is this Saturday, March 18th. That is at the Hinkle Family Fun Center. And you'll be joining us again next week as you're going to talk about the big fashion show on April the 2nd.
Yes, sir. Very exciting. Lots of exciting stuff going on for our kids.
Thank you so much, friend.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Oh, so
Thanks,
nice.
Kim. Sweetest thing.
So nice.
It's my other mother.
What?
Oh, by the way, you don't have to wait. Friends of the show, loyal listeners, you can't only donate on Saturday, March 18th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Hinkle Family Fun Center. You can just drop it off whenever you want.
More bracket tips for Tyler whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
From Albuquerque to Santa Fe, New Mexicans are switching to Sandia Area. Easy spending and savings accounts that fit your life. Best rate home loans and auto loans, rewarding credit cards, and more. It's all here at Sandia Area. Join us today at sandia.org. Sandia Area, better banking without the bank.
And traffic right now, we're dealing with congestion westbound on I-40. We're going to run into that around 2nd Street. It'll last until Coors. Southbound I-25, Osuna to Montgomery. That continues to move slow and seeing more and more slowdowns now on Paseo westbound between 2nd Street and the river.
This report is sponsored by Churches.
There are so many reasons to get hooked on Church's 8-piece shrimp meal. It's dippable, crunchable, downright irresistible, and it starts at $5.99. The only catch, it's only here for a limited time. Church's Texas Chicken. Welcome to the great state of flavor.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. One of the very best weeks of the entire sporting calendar is finally upon us. A week that features arguably the single greatest event in all of sports. And yes, I said it. And yes, I know exactly what I said. I say it every year at this time. I'm not sure there is any single thing in all of sport that compares to the NCAA tournament. It is absolutely awesome. And it's absolutely awesome every single year. It never, ever disappoints. Like almost nothing ever lives up to the hype except the NCAA tournament, which smashes it every single year. And this year is not going to be any different, especially when you consider how wide open this field is. It's going to be madness like it always is. It's going to be chaos like it always is. And it's going to be incredible like it always is. You watch, 4 days from now, we will all be swimming in bracket dopamine.
What's for dinner? Burgers?
After last week, no thanks.
Avoiding foods due to fear of diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools? It may not be just stomach issues. It could be EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. EPI can cause uncomfortable symptoms because it's a condition where the pancreas doesn't release enough digestive enzymes to break down food. But EPI can be managed. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor about your symptoms. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Research shows listeners prefer a personalized experience. So to help you remember, Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance. We personalized this ad for Amber, who really misses boy bands from the 90s.
Hey girl, I'm the cute one, here to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I'm the heartthrob. The only thing I love more than you is saving. And I'm the other boy in the band everyone forgot about.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
As a proud Subaru retailer, we feel it's our responsibility to preserve the environment for future generations. With the drive to become carbon neutral, Fiesta Subaru will plant 15 trees for every vehicle we sell. By offsetting your carbon footprint, we can improve air quality and reduce greenhouse gases, benefiting our health and well-being. With the Subaru Loves the Earth initiative, we can make a meaningful difference in our community because it's the right thing to do. See Fiesta Subaru on Lomas today or start driving now at fiestasubaru.com.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Menon, Van Nunley, and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Tyler, will you kill this music, please? I don't have time for bleeds on music when I need to be giving you updates on how to fill out your NCAA tournament bracket.
That's true. We have business to attend to.
Oh, my God, dude. Man, will you please put a wall between me and Tyler?
He needs to. I mean, look, Tyler's just a diaper dandy. He doesn't know about this stuff yet,
That's
so
a
give
good
him
one.
some time.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Diaper dandy.
Mhm.
Okay, it's a Dick Vitale reference.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be a long.
He is a primetime player,
Oh,
Fred,
my God.
but he is just a diaper dandy.
Well, if you ask him, he'll tell you he's from downtown.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys need help getting into your Snapchats later or anything? Like, I'm just curious.
I don't have that.
What do you do with your Oreos? Possibly a little dipsy-do Dunkaroo? Is that what you do,
That's a
Tyler?
Very good one.
I
Is that
will
what you do?
dip my Oreos until I'm a grown old man.
Okay.
Okay. So I do the thing where I put my fork into the creamy part, and then I dip full in until, and you can feel it like dislodge a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Pull that thing up, treat it like a lollipop right in your mouth.
I had a buddy when I was a youngster. He used to just like fill a glass half full with milk and then just shove a dozen Oreos into the glass and eat it with a spoon.
You said you had a buddy.
Like
You
a
actually had
psychopath.
a psychopath.
Yes. He wasn't a buddy for long. It locked him away.
We are helping Tyler. We're helping Tyler break down his NCAA bracket because he's never filled one out before. We're giving all the tips. It's primarily me just railroading. Okay, here's what you need to do, Tyler.
Okay.
Take your pen, put it on the right side of your bracket. Go down to the west side, okay?
Mm-hmm.
West.
After you get on the west side, find the team called Gonzaga. Okay,
Gonzaga.
do you see them?
Yeah.
So what they are is constantly freaking overrated. They're not as good as anyone ever claims them to be. They're perennially present, but they make no impact. Also, because of that bias, they get a favored road every single year. So go ahead and pick them over Grand Canyon because that's your first one, all right? So put in, also when you fill out your bracket, don't write Gonzaga, you write Zags. You write Zags, okay?
Like I have already
Yeah,
done.
like Van has already done.
Zags.
So then whoever they play next,
Seeing that, Tyler?
unless it's UCLA, they win. The NCAA does this on purpose. So if you believe UCLA is better than Northwestern, Boise State, and UNC Asheville, you don't pick the Zags again.
And that is University of California, Los Angeles.
Yeah, thank you.
It's not UCLA, Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's not UCLA.
It's not
It's
It's not UCLA Community College.
No, it's not Upper Canyon, Louisiana.
No, it is not.
It's not that. But you do take the Zags over Arizona State or Nevada, which we both know are both booty, or TCU. I don't care which one. But you don't take them past UCLA. Okay, you still following me?
I'm still following you.
Okay.
I'm just trying to erase Boise State from some stuff real quick.
Thank
That's
you.
my bad.
Now, every school that won a chip over 50 years ago, you throw those out.
Got you.
Princeton's, they don't count.
Looking at you, Indiana.
Yep. San Francisco, see ya. Those schools don't even get consideration. Also, it's all about location. It doesn't make sense to me that number 1 Kansas, which, by the way, is better than number 1 Houston, is playing in the West bracket and not the Midwest bracket, which is hosted in Kansas City, Missouri, where Kansas would be on a roll if they were in the proper bracket. It's all about location.
Location, location, location.
And our boys are being cheated. Cheated. Moving forward.
Go on.
I get so worked up. Alabama's like, we're playing our first game in Birmingham. Oh, yeah. Are you? Big surprise. And I get that you get to pick when you're the number one. I get all that.
Yeah.
It's all about location, Tyler. So geographically speaking, you want to pick teams that are approximately closer to the place that they are from, where their fan base resides. And it's like an 8-hour circle. Okay. So you go to your dad's closet. You go to your dad's old pickup truck in the garage. You pull out a Rand McNally out of the back of the pickup truck seat.
Mm-hmm.
You then first of all, you have to get the measurement. You have to, maybe it's 6 inches.
Let's back it up a little bit. A Rand McNally is a folding map.
Are you familiar with that, Tyler?
It's a map.
Yeah, to an extent.
Okay.
So
I'm
then
familiar with it, but
then you put your dot on Alabama,
Right.
and then and there's a little, it's like an inch, man. You know what I'm talking about? And 1 inch is this many miles. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
Like a scale.
Yeah.
So you make a string that goes 8 hours, and then you draw a circle.
Okay.
And if your team is playing with inside that circle, they will win, because that's where your fan base will come from. Now, if you end up getting like hoodwinked and you have to go all the way across the country to play where you're not from, looking at you, Princeton, playing in Sacramento, you don't win. You lose. You lose impressively.
They were going to lose anyways.
Montana State will not fare well in Greensboro. So you keep that in mind. Get a Rand McNally. That's number 1.
Or now hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Just Google it. You can Google it. Distance from X.
Okay, that's actually a good idea. That's a lot easier.
Mm-hmm. You can save a lot of time.
Yeah, I was talking about getting a Rand McNally.
The hardest part about using a Rand McNally is finding a Rand McNally.
Yes, you need a map to actually find these maps.
Yeah. Hey, Nick Cage, let's go find a map.
Yeah, bring your friend Waldo. Now, also, Tyler, what you need to do when looking at this, I know I'm saying well also because there's a lot of things here. You need to find schools with mascots that don't end in an S. So what you're looking for is like a Syracuse Orange. You're looking for like teams, Stanford Cardinal, okay? You're looking for teams that don't end in S, and then that is a low-key drinking game.
hold on, I'm writing down find map real quick.
Okay, just
Find.
I'm just trying to help out here, okay? So don't pick big teams. Don't pick Big East teams. Only pick teams that mascots don't end in an S.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
By the way, Stanford Cardinal.
Yeah.
It's not the bird.
No.
It's the color.
It's the color.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Very weird.
Everyone knows that.
What represents an Oral Roberts?
I believe it's a like
bleep.
Yeah.
Bleep.
Like a dastardly religion. We already told you to pick the 12. Now, don't be afraid of 14s, okay? So 14s are also in the mix as well. So if you're looking at UCSB and you're like, where is that, Fred? You're like everyone else listening to this show. Are they going to beat Baylor? Not necessarily. Do I see Montana State over Kansas State? I don't. Do I see Kennesaw State over Xavier? Why not?
I don't got any 14s this year. Not a one.
All right, so put them down. But if you're going to do a side bet, I don't hate Xavier losing in the first round. I don't know who Xavier has played all year, but I got a big problem with Philadelphia.
And if you're going to pick one of the 14s, make sure that it is University of California, Santa Barbara, as they have the coolest nickname in all of college basketball.
Also, I think Baylor's not that good with only 22 W's.
They're the Gauchos.
Also, there have been like 20 number 14 seeds to make it to the round of 16. And this is the thing you got to keep in mind all the time, because this is just your joke bracket. This is not your serious one. And when people ask about your serious one, say, I don't talk about my serious one. Because it doesn't exist. You only do that.
Yeah.
This one is a little somber, the one I'm about to share.
It's like you treat it like an old white guy talks about voting. He's like, who'd you vote for? He's like, well, that's a personal
That's
matter.
a highly personal matter.
Between me and my government and my Lord and Savior.
Yeah, in that order.
Yeah.
And I trust that you will not ask me again.
Yeah. Anyways, me and the wife last night
Yeah.
were in the sack.
Duh. I was watching the NASCAR. Now, Tyler, what's going to happen to you? Because you are not going to be a set it and forget it observer this year. You're going to come with us on Thursday and Friday to Sandia Sports Bar, where we're gonna have libation. And what you're going to do is you're going to see a team, a Cinderella story, and it's going to have a player, an Ali Faroukamesh, if you will, and you're going to fall in love with this player. They're done playing.
By the way, don't say Ali Faroukamesh 3 times in a row in the mirror.
Don't do that.
You will just grow a very thick mustache.
Yeah, that's a jinx.
Immediately.
That is a full jinx. But these guys that play in this thing, they don't play at the next level. There's not big timers here.
Yeah.
LeBron never played in this. Don't fall in love with these dudes. Everyone knows that.
Also, experience plays a big part in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So pick all the Utah teams to win at least one.
A lot of years.
Because all these guys are 30 because they all went on Mormon missions. These guys are older than a lot of players in the NBA. These guys are like 8th-year seniors. Like they're getting their doctorate. They got wives and children and mortgages.
It's like once every year and a half. So that's more than every 2 years. A number 13 seed upsets a number 4 seed. This is a big deal. Is that Furman over Virginia? Not saying I don't know, but I'm saying I think Louisiana could take Tennessee. Am I sitting here and telling you that there's a strong possibility that Kent State, who's got 6 more W's on the year than Indiana?
Hey, guess what?
Kent
Sorry, friend of the show, Joel Luevano.
Mm-hmm.
But I got Kent State doing just
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Yes, because you know the history of shooting. Kent State, they got some shooters there.
It's unfortunate.
Yes.
Iona as well, as we know their head coach pretty well. Over UConn? I don't trust UConn unless it's women's basketball. Get them out of here. Rudy Gay hasn't been there in years.
It's Iona College, not like the verb from the South.
Yeah. Iona, get back home soon.
I want to go to Arby's real quick. They got the $5 beef and cheddar deal.
I wanted that, but Iona had already.
Hey, I want to go to the store.
Speaking of the store, Tyler, go right now to the local pharmacy. Buy 1 pair of nail clippers. Clip your nails. Because what will end up happening is you'll end up biting your nails all weekend because there will be nail biters. Are you following? Are you writing all these things down?
I'm writing all these down. So I've got rule number 1, find a map. Rule number 2, do not fall in love with these dudes.
Nope.
Rule number 3 is buy nail clippers.
Also, find Barack Obama's bracket.
Yeah.
So he doesn't do the first week. He doesn't care. He doesn't put that out there. But he picks everything on. So do that. So however his winners got there, clone Barack Obama's bracket. Do that 100% of the time.
Pick for pick.
Pick for pick.
I probably would have ended up arriving there anyway, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Also, he's left-handed. Not sure how that applies, but I want you to keep that in mind if you watch the video of him writing with a marker on a big old white erase board.
Yes.
We have to go to break.
We have to, unfortunately.
I have lots more tips.
We'll be back
on Tyler and his NCAA bracket.
Taking notes.
Shout out to 6664. University of California, Santa Cruz has the best mascot. They're the Banana Slugs.
That's got an S on it. Don't pick them.
I defer to you, Texter. Thank you for the input.
From the
Also, T-shirt from Pulp Fiction.
That is correct. He wore it after the incident.
Yes, after the incident.
To the incident.
No spoilers, it just came out.
Yeah, the Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Also from the Sports Animal text line, Dolph Ziggler went to Kent State. Here's the thing. If you try to tell me a single factoid about a professional wrestler, not only do I already know it, I don't bother to share it. Because as little as I want to hear about your fantasy football team, that's how little I want you to try to educate me on professional wrestler trivia. If we did professional wrestler trivia here, first of all, I would not be allowed to participate because I would get a perfect score. I broke myself.
Such a dork. It's such a dork.
I just popped myself live on air. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
And traffic right now, we're dealing with congestion westbound on I-40. We're going to run into that around 2nd Street. It'll last until Coors. Southbound I-25, Osuna to Montgomery. That continues to move slow and seeing more and more slowdowns now on Paseo westbound between 2nd Street and the river. Clark's Pet Emporium has always been your furry pet's favorite stop. Clark's also has the largest selection of fish, reptiles, small animals, plus everything you need to get set up. New Mexico's own Clark's Pet Emporium on Lomas, west of San Mateo, Manaw at Juan Tabo, and at clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
You could win a $1,000 gift card to American Home Furniture. The Sports Animal and Cumulus Media Albuquerque are giving you the chance at $1,000 each week for 5 weeks. 5 different chances at $1,000. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Save up to 30% and take advantage of 60-month financing. Fresh markdowns have been taken throughout the store. Register to win right now. Just text American to 505-246-0610 and you could be winning a $1,000 facelift to your space from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
My name is DW, and I'm a member of the Bad Drivers Club. I know it sounds like a dumb thing to say out loud, and believe me, I'm not proud of it. I joined the club the first time I got arrested for drunk driving. It was a dumb decision, one I regret. Instead of getting a safe ride home, I got a ride to jail from a police officer. I'm just lucky I didn't kill someone that night. Do yourself a favor. Don't drink and drive. There's already too many members in the Bad Drivers Club.
Let's end DWI. This message is brought to you by NMDOT.
Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino is hiring, and some positions include a cash bonus. We're looking for great people to work in a fun environment, hiring security positions, and many more. Join the winning team. Visit abqdowns.com/careers for listings. Casino at the Downs has it all. Enjoy cash drawings daily, senior day Fridays for players 50 and better to win cash, and offers for active and retired military and their spouse each Tuesday. Plus, enjoy food specials daily, live music, and more. Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central.
Glasheen, Vyas, and Inderman Injury Lawyers is a leading personal injury law firm in Albuquerque with a history of winning big for clients. The lawyers at GVI Law focus on catastrophic injury cases, including semi-truck wrecks, drunk driving car wrecks, and oil field injuries. They win, and they win big for their clients.
This March, take your first shot at college hoops with FanDuel Sportsbook and get 10 times your first bet amount in bonus bets up to $200. That's right. Just bet $20 on the bracket and you'll land $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. That's $200 you can spend betting everything from the money line to point spreads to that 5 versus 12 seed matchup you've been eyeing. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. There's no better place to bet the tournament than FanDuel Sportsbook. Sign up today by going to FanDuel.com/win and make every every moment more with FanDuel all tournament long.
Must be present in state where lawful to wager. 21 plus in select states. First online real money wager. Only $10 deposit required. Refund issued as non-withdrawable sportsbook bonus bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. FanDuel is offering sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino LLC. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG. Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Tennessee, Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342 Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. 1-800-522-4700 or visit KSGamblingHelp.com Kansas. 1-877-770 stop Louisiana. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 New York. 1-800-522-4700 Wyoming or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net West Virginia.
Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is.
The only part of your morning that doesn't suck. The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Tyler, what did I tell you about rejoin music? Not today. There's too much going on. Years ago, there's this guy. His name is Kimball Walker. He ended up playing in the association for a minute. Good for him. He only got there because of what he did in the tournament. We have to immediately identify who is that player. Who is that player this year that says, I don't care about team stats. I don't care if my team wins. I'm just going to ball out. I'm going to take every shot. I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to go get insurance from an agent. I'm then going to pay for the student section of my college to follow me around the country and cheer for me.
Boom.
Friend, that doesn't happen. It absolutely happens. And I mean, like the Duke crazies is what are the Blue Devil? That's the obvious one. Those kids have money. That's a private school. It's not the best example of all examples. The team that brings it out, that's the team. Also look for gigantic white guys in the middle. Cannot stress this enough.
They do well. Especially Mormons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at that Venn diagram.
Where's Wisconsin at in this thing? Somebody find Wisconsin on this thing.
Doesn't exist this year.
Hold up. This tournament's wide open.
I think this is the real talk here. This is like the softest
all time 1
and 2 seeds ever.
Yeah.
I don't see any of them losing this year. But
what?
This is like the least top heavy tournament ever. I don't have a single 1 or 2 losing my bracket.
The weakest bracket of all time is the Midwest bracket with Houston number 1 and Texas number 2. And if they both lost on the opening day, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
If they both lost March 16th, I would be like this. I'd be like, that tracks.
Watch your back, Iowa State. I got Kent State coming for you.
What?
Mm-hmm. Kent State, baby. Let's go.
Are you talking about the university that Dolph Ziggler went to? Everyone knows that.
Dirk Diggler? If he went there?
Who is that?
Dirk Diggler?
What is that?
Isn't that what you said?
Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah, Dirk Diggler. Are we not saying the same thing?
I'm talking about former WWE World Champion.
Oh.
Dolph Ziggler? Intercontinental Champion? Tag Team Champion? You know, the Grand Slam Champion?
I was talking about legendary 70s adult entertainer Dirk Diggler.
Never
My bad. Sorry.
Never heard of him.
Both of them are holding, by the way.
Packing.
You know, Fred, the tournament used to be a lot better. No, it did not. It did not. But what it was it wasn't completely televised. And you could hear these stories. You could hear about it from afar and how fabulous and tremendous it was. And I was joking earlier about Ali Farouk Amesh, which, by the way, that's 2 times. We're getting very close now.
Oh, my God.
So my example moving forward
dangerous
will be Jimmer Fredette.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, much safer.
Also Mormon.
Incredibly Mormon.
Mormons do so good in this tournament.
Well, here's why. Selection scandal. Because they're in such a place of power and position, they influence every decision ever made in this country.
Because they own 23andMe?
That is correct, and Ancestry.com. So what they do is they set their teams up for success and teams adjacent. Also, you know, they've kept the tournament out of Nevada until now. There's never been a game in Wyoming, and everyone knows how they feel about Wyoming. I don't super know if that's applicable to anything I'm really saying, but you get the point I'm trying to get to.
Absolutely.
Here. There is a scandal. And I don't even really get the selection process. I get if you win, you're in. I get that. But there are teams in the NIT that have beaten teams in this thing. The Lobos are an example of that. There are teams that are better elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to all these tiny East Coast, Midwest pocket conference tournament winners.
You're going to sit here and tell me
the Lobos should have been there over Grand Canyon?
Yes.
Kennesaw State?
But they get an outline. They won their tournament. What about at-large bids? How about this? You don't give them to the Big Ten. You don't give them to the garbage former Big 12.
I just learned that Kennesaw State was a real college today.
I thought it was a punchline.
Same.
My Washington State Cougars are in the NIT.
I thought Kennesaw State was the team that the Blue Chips, Shaq and Penny beat at the end of Blue Chips. Not a real college.
Oregon is in the NIT.
It's Kennesaw, Georgia, by the way, is the answer.
You're going to tell me right now?
Kennesaw, Georgia.
I wouldn't have got that.
I never would have got
I never would have got that.
Georgia would have been like my 12th, 13th guess, maybe. I would have guessed Ohio twice before I guessed Georgia.
What's the name of it? Kennesaw?
Kennesaw State.
That's not just like an Arrested Development song?
No.
That's not a brand of chewing tobacco.
It should be.
Kennesaw, can't you see?
Kennesaw.
Somehow Georgia's hypnotized me. Rutgers beat West Virginia head to head. Rutgers beat everyone. Rutgers had the metrics. They had the measurables. They should. All these nerds that are into sports now. I'm not talking about me, you, and Tyler who doesn't even like sports. I'm talking about these nerd analytic liquor lovers. I'm talking about all these weirdos out there. You gonna tell me West Virginia? Mountain Mama?
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Boys, this thing don't make no sense to me. Also, is West Virginia even in it? I'm trying to give you a good example.
Yeah, not only are they in it, they're going to beat Maryland in the first round.
They are not.
Yes,
That's the point I'm trying to
Yes,
get
they are.
to here.
West Virginia. Mounting Mama.
They don't even got 20 dubs. They're 19 and 14.
Because they actually played real teams.
They had 7 wins in conference. And you're going to tell me that Rutgers isn't better than them? Let me tell you about Jim Valvano.
Do you know how hard it is being the third West Virginia? You got a chip on your shoulder. You know how hard they're going to play?
Traditional Virginia, obviously.
Number one.
Virginia Beach?
Yes.
And then West Virginia.
Yeah. But they're tied with East Virginia for the third best.
What is East Virginia?
They're literally the eastern part of Virginia. They got more write-in votes than West Virginia got real votes. I thought they were joking.
Also, North Carolina was like, when are we going to play in the NIT? Like, what? I mean, that's a conversation for another time.
That's dirty.
That's dirty.
That's dirty.
Really good teams have won the NIT recently. The Lobos are about to win it.
That's really sweet that North Carolina is not going to Las Vegas this year.
Yeah.
To make Michael Jordan lose so much more money when he has to visit Las Vegas again.
Like the exact same way whenever we had the 08 Bobcats. The 08 Charlotte Bobcats are the worst basketball team in the history of all professional sports, only winning 7 games over the course of an 82-game season. Tyler, write that down.
That's insane.
Is Furman in Boston?
I believe Furman is in West Virginia.
South Carolina.
That's what I said.
Friend of the show, Boston sports enthusiast Craig says, watch out for the Furman Paladins, which the Furman Paladins.
Why is Craig lying to us?
Obviously know are the ones with the pointy green heads in Star Wars.
Paladins?
Yeah, the Furman Paladins. They're known for they have gills on their neck, but they're well represented in the Senate because of they protect the trade routes and the outer rim. The Furman Paladins.
Anytime you talk to me about trade negotiations in the Galactic Empire, you lose me every single time. Also from the Sports Animal Live text, as Fred Slow already knows, Eddie Guerrero wrestled at NMHU. I drink beers with that dude from Chuco? I don't know what that means. El Chuco.
El Chuco.
First of all, I did know Eddie Guerrero went to NMHU, and I've regularly claimed since the times that I took over as an athletic director there at New Mexico Highlands University that we should have an entire wall of dedication
to Latino
Heat himself, Eddie Guerrero. I'm just going to say this. Ball's in motion.
Holding.
Nice.
I just need a drop of Tyler saying holding. I can't name every college that every professional wrestler went to. I can tell you right now, as you boys both look me in the eye and I don't look at the computer screen, of course Stone Cold Steve Austin went to North Texas. Of course I pick them every time there is an opportunity to pick them for anything. And why? Because Stone Cold said so.
Excellent reason.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. The double steak grilled cheese burrito is now at Taco Bell. 2 servings of grilled marinated steak and a melty 3 cheese layer inside, plus grilled bubbly cheese on the outside. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact local stores for prices, hours, and participation which vary. Tax extra.
We're taking a look at traffic right now. Seeing slowdowns westbound on I-40 between the interchange and Coors. Congestion southbound I-25. That's going to start around Osuna. It'll last until Montgomery. Westbound Paseo, slowdowns Jefferson to Coors, and northbound on I-25, that's moving slow between Gibson and Central.
The Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook. When you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Look for the Hawks to take care of business at home. I'm Erin Hawksworth, here to help you beat the books with BetQL. The Hawks host the Timberwolves tonight, with both teams looking like they're headed to the play-in. The BetQL model likes Trae Young and company to take care of business at home. BetQL has Atlanta -4 as a 5-star best bet. BetQL has the Hawks favored by double digits. I'm Erin Hawksworth. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
St. Patrick's Day is an enchanted time. It's a day to begin transforming winter's dreams into summer's magic. It doesn't matter if you're Irish every day or just on the 17th of March. If you're going to celebrate the day, take a ride on us. Together we can end DWI. 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal, has partnered with Bernalillo County Department of Behavioral Health Services, Sandoval County DWI Prevention, and Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers to help end DWI. Open the Uber app now and under vouchers, enter the code LUCKY23 in all caps. Then, after your corned beef, cabbage, and green beer, request an Uber and we'll pay up to $10 for your ride, for up to 2 rides per person. This offer is good to the first 1,000 people who use the code, beginning Friday, March 17th at noon and Monday, March 20th at 2 a.m. May your blessings outnumber the shamrocks that grow, and may trouble avoid you wherever you go. Take a ride on us. Together, we can end DWI. And that's no blarney.
Springtime. So when you get to your spring cleaning, don't forget about your vehicle. In fact, make your vehicle the priority. It's Jeff Symbieta. You're going to have that car for a while. Coming out of winter, I know it's filthy. So call On the Spot Automotive Detailing. They are incredible. They come to you wherever and whenever it's convenient. Detail your vehicle, and when they're done, your vehicle looks and feels and smells like it's brand new. Ask them about a fresh coat of wax to protect your paint for these warmer months, and they offer a 10% discount for our military. 859-2859 or online at otsdetailing.com.
Arguing about Grage and Royal Top is a royal pain. I got my cabinets painted by CertaPro painters, and they look like brand new, and it saved the argument with my wife. They clean up the mess, and now my kitchen looks brand new again. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro.com.
It's time to think about your tax refund. And Jackson Hewitt wants you to think biggest. As in, we guarantee you'll get your biggest refund or your money back plus $100. Who offers that? Come to think of it, nobody. It's one of the biggest guarantees out there and why you can't just file with anybody. For your guaranteed biggest refund, go to Jackson Hewitt today. Your wallet will thank you. When every dollar matters, it matters who does your taxes.
I'm Scott Trout, attorney and CEO of the domestic litigation firm Cordell & Cordell.
We help men deal with the life changes triggered by divorce, such as child custody and property division, among many others. But life changes also occur after divorce. These changes can make parts of your existing court order irrelevant. If you feel a modification to your court orders might be necessary, talk to us at Cordell & Cordell. We're a partner men can count on.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Albuquerque area attorneys. 6565 America's Parkway Northeast, Suite 900, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87110.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Tyler, I swear to God, one more second of rejoin music. I'm trying to talk to you about how Maryland is going to do nothing in this tournament. They're booty.
Just told you that. Wet's vagina, mounting mama.
And we need to talk to you specifically about Friday, Tyler. Okay. Are you performing anywhere Friday?
I am indeed.
All right. Where is that?
I'm at Dry Heat Comedy Club every Friday and every Saturday.
Okay. So let me get this straight. You're at Dry Heat Comedy Club this Friday.
Yes.
Okay. Now, is that St. Patrick's based?
Yeah, probably a little bit. Yeah. There will be green. There will be beer.
That'll be green in your lungs.
So what we need to do is talk. All right. That's okay.
That's
Yeah,
an always.
That's what we need for you to do is
pretty sweet. You got a residency at Dry Heat.
You have a residency?
Yeah, I'm the in-house host. I pretty much do all the shows. I'm running a lot of stuff.
They don't let you tell jokes or nothing?
I'll be telling jokes. I do my thing first.
All right, tell us a joke. It doesn't work like that. That's not how this thing works. You just can't.
Continue the joke.
Yeah, do the joke.
Continue the joke.
So we're asking you right now for your set on Friday. That's not a set. It's just you hosting, but you get to sling some jokes.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a Shamrocks and like shooters joke. We need there needs to be something here where people will be like, oh, this guy's relevant in a couple ways. It's like a
oh yeah.
Yeah. So what is that joke, man? What is that thing?
Something New Mexico State.
Oh, okay. That's not all right. That's not far off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everyone here knows I host a sports talk radio show, and then they'll laugh. That's the joke. Because you don't know anything about sports.
You're not A. Marie.
Yeah, that's what they'll say. They say you sound much more like A. Marie on air. Trying to come up with a better joke. I'm really struggling.
I find a lot of Irish humor insensitive to my people, so
no, you don't.
I don't got a lot of standard Irish jokes. We've had it hard enough, Fred.
The Irish have had it hard enough.
Yeah,
by choosing Boston.
Mm-hmm. See,
yeah, by liking the Dropkick Murphys.
We gotta live with those stupid accents. I'm not talking about Irish accents. I'm talking about Boston accents.
Anyone who tells me that
people are cursed.
The 2010 Warriors Code released by Dropkick Murphys is not the critically acclaimed album you think it is. Ship It Up to Boston was one song.
Just one song.
The rest of the album is just screaming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that. Don't put that in my ears.
I'm not into it. I love my Irish heritage, but music is not part of it to me.
No. Also
miss me with the music and the food.
But also that part where the Irish are coming across the ocean to America and sea shanties, I'm into that. I'm into sea shanties.
Okay. Irish jigs.
All right, pretty good too. Actually, they're a lot better than we originally stated in this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you got to play that awful music to do a jig, though. So it kind of cancels it out. Also, don't pick Notre Dame.
The 8-9 matchup is always the first matchup of the week. That is the best matchup. West Virginia and Maryland. Who you got, Van?
I got West Virginia. Don't be fooled by their record. They played way better quality opponents. They got off to a slow start.
All right, I'm going to put Maryland because you picked West Virginia.
Smart move.
Tyler, you're the deciding factor here. You got Maryland or West Virginia?
I'm biased to Maryland in multiple ways.
Oh, what does that mean?
I'm biased to Maryland. My dad was born and raised in Maryland, so we're going with Maryland.
There's like 10 people a year born in Maryland. How's your dad one of them? This is incredible.
That's why that's relevant.
Statistically speaking, this is very impressive.
Yeah, he was number 4. So
out of 10.
Out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first 5 born have to play lacrosse.
I was going to say the second reason lacrosse. That is why I'm.
The next 5 have to be crab fishermen.
Florida Atlantic only has 3 losses on the year, but for some reason they're number 9, unlike stupid slouch Houston, who's a number 1 at 31-3 on the year. The exact same record as Florida Atlantic. And they're playing Memphis 26-8 on the year in the 8-9 matchup. I will go last.
Okay. Me and Tyler got FAU going all the way.
Oh, yeah.
And when I say all the way, I have them winning one game.
Okay. I will take Penny Hardaway's alma mater. Give me Memphis.
Dumb.
I'm a big Justin Timberlake guy. We talk about this every year.
Everyone's a Justin Timberlake
That's
guy.
what I thought. I need you to just confirm that.
How could you not be?
Atlantic is like a Justin Timberlake guy.
Who's not?
Florida Atlantic is a Justin Timberlake.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
See?
Backstreet Boys were a Justin Timberlake guy.
All right.
Yeah. Continuing our 8-9 picks.
Here we go.
Auburn and Iowa. This, if the NCAA Division I men's basketball championship tournament was a bowl game, this would be the Booty Bowl. I do not care about this at all. But because you got to pick one, otherwise it won't let you submit on CBS Sportsline. Van, give me that upset. Give me Auburn over Iowa.
Hey, we're Oppo on all these.
All right, perfect.
Congratulations to the lovely people of Iowa. You had it hard for so long. Being from Iowa is basically like being Irish.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
So I got both Iowa and Iowa State winning their first game.
Now, hold up.
Go Iowa.
Are you classically, as a Southwesterner, confusing Iowa and Idaho because of the potato thing, and that's the association you're trying to make with the Irish, and you just accidentally screwed that up?
No. No, it's because Iowa is just so awful. It's just so awful of a place to be and live and grow up and experience life, especially like a pretty awesome American life.
Sioux Falls is nice.
Like out of all the 50, what is it, 52 now states that we have?
Why are you saying
Iowa's the worst one?
First of all, Davenport slaps. Davenport is very nice. Also, the Field of Dreams is there.
They had to put the Field of Dreams there because it was so sad.
Why are you doing this?
So sad.
It is a beautiful
it's
flyover state that not enough people.
I'm never going there.
I've been kind of a lot.
I'm actively avoiding it.
Grand.
If I have to go to Illinois, I go around Iowa.
You don't have to go to Iowa to get to Illinois. No S. And
not with that attitude.
No. Grand Rapids is good. That's where I saw the 2015 National Curling Championship. We've talked about this a lot.
Exactly. That's where the National Curling Championship is. You know how sad it has to be to keep the National Curling Championship there? New York, Vegas, LA, Miami, places people want to go.
Oh, so let me get this straight.
Hey, let's throw Iowa another bone. We gave them the Field of Dreams 20 years ago. It's been 20 years. Let's give them the curling championship.
All right, so hear me out on this. They build a rink suitable enough for the National Curling Championship in 2015. And if you build it, they will come.
I'm
a philosophy that has never failed the state of Iowa.
Until 2015, when the curling championships.
You don't even know what hotel rates were that week. It was a blossoming week for Iowa.
And the only reason they got to build the Field of Dreams there is because all the children of the corn children died. They all killed each other off.
Those albinos?
Yeah, it happened in Iowa.
It was set in Iowa. It's a fictional story.
That's a documentary.
If you go to Aberdeen, Washington, there's a sign that says, "Come as you are."
Kurt Cobain was a real person.
So was the Field of Dreams. It's in Iowa.
I'm saying if they didn't wipe off these children of the corn, they wouldn't have space for the Field of Dreams.
If one person,
now, these creepy albino children would have killed off all the baseball players once they got caught one-on-one out in their corn.
Baseball players may be the #1 export of Iowa. I don't know that.
It's corn.
If anyone texts the program, the Sports Animal text line, 505-246-0610, and they tell me that Seth Rollins is from Davenport, Iowa, first of all, I'll block your number.
Hey,
I already know that.
Okay. Well, has he ever gone back? No.
He owns multiple coffee shops in downtown Davenport.
Not true.
By the River Rascal Stadium, the AAA affiliate.
This is all lies.
Oh, you're going to tell me that the Iowa Cubs don't exist? Also, if you text me on the Sports Animal text line, 505-246-0610, and tell me that Brian Danielson is from Aberdeen, Washington, I will not hang with you. I already know this.
I just Googled what is good about Iowa.
Okay.
And Google said, "Are you sure you didn't mean Ohio?"
Oh, that's the worst.
Wow.
That's classic NFL, NHL. Tyler, did you pick Auburn or did you pick Iowa?
I picked Auburn because they have Burn in the title.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're a big Simpsons guy. You're a big Monty Burns guy. I see why you did that there.
Yep.
The summer of 95 was stressful for you. You didn't know who shot Mr. Burns. You took the 71 odds against Maggie. You made off big. I also, like you, thought it was Nelson.
Yeah.
How old were you in 95?
Yeah, it was totally around in 95.
The cultural phenomenon of who shot Mr. Burns in 1995 cannot be properly conveyed today.
Took over the world.
Took over the world. It was like who shot JR except relevant. Do you get that reference at all, Tyler?
I vaguely do. Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, I vaguely do.
Put this in your bit.
I love how he lies to you.
He just lies straight. He gaslights me.
Just straight up lies to you.
He says, Fred, this green chili's not hot. Eat it. He just lies to me. He gaslights me. And I'm eating hot green chili and I'm sweating and I'm yearning for a drink. That's you, Tyler. Okay.
You know who I really thought?
What's that?
Shot Montgomery J. Burns.
Who's that? Smithers.
OJ. It's OJ.
That doesn't make sense.
It was also 1995. R.I.P. Selena.
Do know who OJ is.
Okay. OJ Mayo from the USC Trojans.
Of course he knows who that is.
I also got USC Trojans winning their first game.
Wrapping up the 9 and the 8 seeds. Van's favorite place, Illinois or Arkansas.
Illinois.
You're so stupid.
Who's Kansas? It's our Kansas. That's whose it is.
That's what you're calling Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
You're calling it Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
AR Kansas.
Yes.
Give me the University of Illinois Fighting Illini. I'm putting that down.
The trend. We've picked the opposite on every 8-9 game. I have Arkansas demolishing Illinois and also upsetting number 1 Kansas the next round.
You have Arkansas over Kansas?
Yeah. Communist Kansas over capitalist Kansas. It is our Kansas. It is not yours. It is ours. We share. It's communist.
It's now ours. Earlier was yours, not ours.
Hard R Kansas.
AR Kansas. Did you make a pick, Tyler?
Going Illinois.
Thank you. That is the correct
Better
pick.
place to visit.
Yep, insanely better.
Precisely.
Springfield, Illinois, the state capital, the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln. Are you messing with me right now?
Mm-hmm.
You
Who you choose, Abraham Lincoln or Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking here. Illinois versus.
Also, it's the third state capital of Illinois. Obviously, Vandalia preceding in, and before that, Kaskaskia. Before the Mississippi River altered direction, moved Kaskaskia into the Missouri state borderline.
Ooh.
Then they had to move the state capital. Everyone knows that.
Smart.
Don't at me with your pro wrestler trivia.
Please keep it coming. He's starting to get frustrated.
From the live text, Sports Animal text line 505-246. Seth Rollins is from Davenport. 15 minutes before the last full hour of this program for the entirety of the week. I'm going on literal vacation after this. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
We're seeing slowdowns right now westbound on I-40. Those are going to start around the interchange. They'll last until Rio Grande. Congestion southbound I-25, Oceana to Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo, still dealing with slow-moving traffic between 2nd Street and Coors.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Fish is back at Blake's Lottaburger. Wild-caught Icelandic haddock, beer battered for a crunchy, flaky bite you can't resist. Served with our special green chili tartar sauce. Try it in a 3-piece boat with natural cut fries on a toasted gourmet bun. Limited time only. Catch Blake's fish while you can.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with a CBS Sports Minute. When you're filling out your March Madness brackets, what does one do about top-seeded Kansas and their head coach Bill Self? Self missed the Big 12 championship and was released from the hospital Sunday after receiving 2 stents for blocked arteries in his heart. Self said he is rejoining the team for March Madness and his health is paramount. But how will the reigning national champs handle themselves if he's forced to miss any games in the tournament? I'm Maggie Gray.
The sports animal knows you can't fit into those high school jeans. But we think you can still fit into those high school jams.
Drop it like it's hot. What's my name?
All this week, win tickets to Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, and Warren G at Isleta Amphitheater on August 22nd with the opening drive. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10. And text Snoop to 505-246-0610 for an additional chance to win. From 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights. Here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods. Here championing fair and equitable housing for all. Because we are realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all. Here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
3 people you should be 100% certain about. Your barber, your plumber, and your tax pro. Switch to Jackson Hewitt and you can be 100% certain about your taxes. We'll get you your maximum refund guaranteed and we'll back your return for life. Don't be kind of certain or almost certain. Be 100% certain. Switch to Jackson Hewitt today and get 50% off tax prep. Limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
My name is DW, and I'm a member of the Bad Drivers Club. I know it sounds like a dumb thing to say out loud, and believe me, I'm not proud of it. I joined the club the first time I got arrested for drunk driving. It was a dumb decision, one I regret. Instead of getting a safe ride home, I got a ride to jail from a police officer. I'm just lucky I didn't kill someone that night. Do yourself a favor. Don't drink and drive. There's already too many members in the Bad Drivers Club.
Let's end DWI. This message is brought to you by NMDOT.
Your mission? Share your New Mexico pride. Maybe when you travel, you can help teach people the difference between a Lobo and an Aggie. Don't pack until you shop at New Mexico Look. They've got Lobos, Aggies, and Isotopes gear from tees and hats to sweats and scarves. Or pick Team New Mexico and brag with apparel featuring the cool Zia logo. That'll have people asking, what's that? New Mexico Look has 3 locations. Manal, just west of Louisiana, on Central across from UNM, and in Cottonwood Mall. Or it's easy to order online at nmlook.com.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights. Here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods. Here championing fair and equitable housing for all. Because we are realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all. Here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
3 people you should be 100% certain about. Your barber, your plumber, and your tax pro. Switch to Jackson Hewitt and you can be 100% certain about your taxes. We'll get you your maximum refund guaranteed and we'll back your return for life. Don't be kind of certain or almost certain. Be 100% certain. Switch to Jackson Hewitt today and get 50% off tax prep. Limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
There's only one Rogue, and there's only one home for Rogue.
But I can't control what some of these people say.
95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
It's time to rock. It's time to rock. It's time to rock.
Tyler, good job. So, here's the thing that's the thing. My very good friend in real life and friend of the show and star of TV and radio, KOB's very own Brandon Ortega, UCLA alum, okay? His basketball team is in this tournament. Let's pick the UCLA game, boys.
It's quite easily going to be UCLA.
What?
Yeah.
Over UNC Asheville?
Yeah.
The mid-major powerhouse that has shocked the world by even their presence in this tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. UCLA in the first round.
Pretty easy one right there.
All right.
I don't even know sports, and I know it's UCLA, right?
That's okay. That is a very good one. What did we say it was? United College of Louisiana? Is that what you said it was? Tyler, is that what you thought it was?
Yeah. What is it? Upper Northern Canyon of Louisiana or something? University?
Yeah, I think that's I believe that's correct.
Yeah.
Upper Creole of Louisiana.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
United Creoles of Louisiana.
So we will need to, because we're gonna continue to pick UCLA until we no longer pick UCLA. So they will have to have an opponent that will either be Northwestern or Boise State. This one is an easy one to me. I hate the Broncos. They're rated less. Northwestern does what, boys? They create doctors. They create people who change the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's a highly accredited upper education that you can earn in this country right outside the beautiful and historic city of Chicago, Illinois, that is burnt down multiple times.
The city or the university?
The city.
I just know of the once.
No. Lots.
Really?
Yeah. Why do you think the Packers moved in the first place?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, they started in Chicago.
The meatpacking plant burned down?
Mm-hmm.
What a bummer.
Well, not for Green Bay. Worked out.
Yeah, they're doing okay.
There we go. I got Northwestern over Boise State. How do you boys feel about that?
As much as I hate them during the Lobos regular season, I see them easily beating Northwestern.
Oh gosh, that's very wrong. Tyler?
I got Boise on that.
Oh boy.
What are you dudes doing? Do you not love the Lobos? Is there like confusion here about the fan base? You guys a bunch of boys in Bronco blue? What are you doing? First you're San Diego State, now this fan? Van, defend yourself.
I got San Diego State making a pretty good run here.
Oh, damn it, dude. What are you doing?
I do, unfortunately. Got them winning 1, 2, 3 games.
All right, so friend of the show, Brandon Ortega, started TV and radio, KOB's very own Father of the Year candidate, back to back, then was not back to back, but then I think is going to win again. Sports Broadcaster of the Year, Brandon Ortega, says he did not go to UCLA. He went to Cal State, ULA.
California State of Upper Louisiana.
That's where he went.
Yeah.
CSULA.
Casula.
Which is the last, I believe, that's the missing incantation from the witch doctor who allowed him to look so handsome. So there you go.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I thought that's that little thing inside of your elbow.
You got UCLA over Northwestern?
When you hyperextend it, you bust your Casula. Isn't that what that is?
I got UCLA over the Jags. The Zags, my bad.
I got Zags.
Do you have UCLA coming out past Kansas in the top part of the West?
No, because they're getting beat by the Zags.
That's the end of UCLA's run.
Yep.
Sucks to sucks, Bruins.
Arkansas comes out of the West in my bracket.
Arkansas and so much more whenever we get back. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought to you by Ski Santa Fe. With a base elevation of 10,350 feet, Ski Santa Fe is the launching point for an experience you won't forget, with a variety of runs for everybody. Take the short drive to ski and ride the freshly groomed snow and enjoy live music every weekend. Visit skisantafe.com to purchase lift tickets, lessons, and rentals. Plan your trip today.
Well, traffic right now. Things looking a lot better here in the metro. Still a couple of slow spots, though. I-25 moving up to speed now in both directions here in town. We are seeing some slowdowns westbound on I-40 between 2nd Street and Rio Grande. Also, Paseo headed west as you approach the river. Still seeing some congestion there.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This March, take your first shot at college hoops with FanDuel Sportsbook and get 10 times your first bet amount in bonus bets up to $200. That's right. Just bet $20 on the bracket and you'll land $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. That's $200 you could spend betting everything from the money line to point spreads to that 5 versus 12 seed matchup you've been eyeing. All on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. There's no better place to bet the tournament than FanDuel Sportsbook. Sign up today by going to FanDuel.com/win and make every moment more with FanDuel all tournament long.
Must be present
resident state where lawful to wager. 21 plus in select states. First online real money wager only. $10 deposit required. Refund issued as non-withdrawable sportsbook bonus bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. FanDuel is offering sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino LLC. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Or visit FanDuel.com/RG. Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Tennessee, Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342 Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. 1-800-522-4700 or visit KSGamblingHelp.com Kansas. 1-877-770-STOP Louisiana. Visit MDGamblingHelp.org in Maryland. 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 New York. 1-800-522-4700 Wyoming or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net West Virginia.
In today's home mortgage market, it's important for consumers looking for a mortgage to shop around. The reason? We have just come out of the lowest rates in history, and many homeowners jumped in to take advantage, and mortgage lenders across the country were making huge profits. Today, the mortgage volume is a fraction of that, and these mortgage companies are in a panic with profits falling off the cliff. So what are they doing? They're charging borrowers interest rates and fees much higher than they deserve. That's because the higher rate and higher fees, the more profit. In other words, the lenders are maximizing profits on the backs of consumers. They are counting on borrowers not shopping that mortgage around. Indigo Mortgage will always try to get the borrower the lowest rate with the lowest fees, and we have saved homeowners many thousands of dollars over the years. So shop and shop local with your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, 836-5700 or on the net at indigomortgage.net. NMLS 231962 and 188-348.
This is KNML AM Albuquerque, a Cumulus media station. Albuquerque's home for the NCAA Tourney is the sports animal.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
There's a lot going on in the NFL. We haven't talked about any of it. Tiger Woods is super weird. We haven't talked about any of it. We also haven't done our NCAA brackets outside of I having UCLA over the Zags. I don't have them advancing past Kansas. And Van, you have the Zags over UCLA and facing Kansas in the West, question mark?
Facing Arkansas.
I don't understand why you're doing this.
I have Arkansas coming out
No,
of the
you
West.
don't.
Yes, I do. It's
Why?
right here in pen. It's written in pen because they are better than their seeding and record suggests.
Wait, who has convinced you of this?
Basketball dorks who know more than me.
Did you see a tweet or something? Was there like one tweet and you were like, "That okay, that's my hot take"?
Well, I think with all of these feral hogs taking over the South and such a problem they've posed for Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas area.
They've been a problem for a long time. They're just only now getting national media. Do you need me to go?
Razorbacks are going to take that momentum of feral hogdom all the way to the Final Four.
Tyler, you ever hunted?
No.
If Van could take you up in a helicopter, fly you over the great state of Texas, and allow you to shoot feral hogs from a helicopter, is that a trip that you would say yes to or no to?
It is a trip I would say yes to, yeah. Yeah.
Is Riley Smith going to be there?
Because Riley Smith invited Van to do that last year, and he didn't go.
Had Isotopes legend Riley Smith. His presence was the only thing that made me want to say yes.
Riley Smith said, Van, get up in my chopper. Yeah. We're going to have some beers.
Either you come up in the chopper or we put on night goggles. We killing some hogs.
Wait, was Riley Smith actually flying the chopper?
He did not say specifically.
I think you just put it on autopilot, right? Just let it hover.
Instead of Van on the street, you Van
in the sky.
Yeah. And you call into the
It's Van in the cloud.
KNML sports line 505-246-0610. You call in and you go, Fred, I'm live from over at the Swampy Marsh, and we 2 shots in now, Fred. Hakuna Matata.
R.I.P. Pumbaa.
That's the whole bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so to get to where you got, because we're in the West, which I think is the most stacked one.
West.
Do you care about this Nevada-Arizona State play-in, or do you just have TCU over both of those teams?
I got TCU over both of them.
Okay, so here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
Nevada is not going to beat Arizona State.
Okay.
And I got Arizona State on the upset. Yep. AZ State. They there. Give me Arizona State losing to the Zags. Tyler, you can just follow my lead on this. Iona probably has the best coach in this whole thing. Give me Iona over UConn. Give me the 13-4 upset. Boys, did you hear what I just said?
Mm-hmm.
I mean that with my heart.
You're wrong.
I'm saying that with my heart. UConn is good at women's basketball. Probably lacrosse. I have no idea. Not this one.
So we're right across the glass from KKOB.
Correct.
So I'm definitely picking the University of the Constitution.
Okay, that's not what
4
UConn
seed
stands for.
Is that not what it means?
No.
What else could con mean? They're not convicts. They're very free playing basketball.
A lot of talk about Virginia on this program. Virginia Commonwealth University for St. Mary's. A bunch of pilgrims. All pilgrims are basically Protestants in a war of religion. This one comes down to VCU with the upset, the 12 over the 5, or is it St. Mary's going chalk, Van?
It's St. Mary's in a landslide.
Okay. So St. Mary's, I'm going to go with that because I don't know enough about either team. And then I got Iona over them losing to Kansas, which sets me up for Kansas UCLA. Is that what you have? No, you have Arkansas's.
Yeah, I have our Kansas, not just yours.
Oh, I think that's such a bad pick.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Wrapping up the West, getting to the Final Four. I'm going chalk again, my man. I got Kansas over UCLA.
Boring.
I'm calling it the ways I season it.
The Razorbacks go all the way to the Final Four.
What voice is that?
That's a guy I just made up. You got a scratchy voice.
Tyler, who do you have coming out of the West?
Coming out of the West, you said Kansas, right?
So good.
On your original bracket, I'm assuming you picked UCLA because it's a nicer place to visit than Kansas.
Can I be totally honest with you guys? On my original bracket, places to visit bracket, I had Arkansas coming out of this one.
Yeah, my dude.
Hot Springs.
Yeah.
He's a big Clinton guy.
I don't know what's in Arkansas, but I know there's nothing in Kansas.
Little Rock and a street down the middle of it that you can't cross for reasons.
Walmarts.
Lots of them. The richest people in the country, and they refuse to move or pay taxes. East, South, or Midwest, boys?
Flip a 3-sided coin.
Midwest.
Okay.
Houston, Northern Kentucky. We'll give Houston the win on this one. Miami, Florida, and Drake. Now, this is an interesting one because Drake is the number 12. Miami is the number 5. The money in this thing is always behind Miami because I believe officials are corrupt and paid off. But Drake started from the bottom. Now they're here. Good joke for Tyler.
Like that a lot.
Who do you boys got in Drake versus Miami? Which technically is Drake versus Flo Rida if we're really breaking it down.
And I would choose Flo Rida in real life as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Miami easily. Plus, I don't think Drake has any interest in these college-age basketball players.
Good, too old.
Way too old.
Yep, good point.
Way too old for Drake.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm also going with Miami.
I'm also going with Miami.
Miami. All right.
Bienvenidos a Miami.
That's what I said. I hate Indiana.
Okay, go on.
I'm taking Kent State in the upset. Give me the 13 Kent State over Indiana.
Me too. I got Kent State.
What about it? Why?
They got shooters, brother. You're a tournament. You gotta outshoot the other team.
You're also a big Ohio guy. Tyler, we'll come back to you later. Iowa State and Mississippi State, but that is a play-in between Mississippi State and Pitt. I don't have a ton of faith in this Mississippi Pitt game. I think both teams got like 20 wins, might be 21. Miss me if I'm wrong on this. I don't think Pittsburgh and Mississippi State is a contender in any sort of way. Give me Iowa State in the opening round.
Yep, I got Iowa State as well. In the game you skipped over earlier. Oh, wait, no, we did 8-9s first.
No, we did 8-9s. We already did that.
I got all the Iowas.
Yeah. Now, Tyler,
pity.
If it helps you at all make your decision here, Iowa State is like a cyclone.
See, this one's an easy one for me, but I want to know why they're like a cyclone.
That's the name of their team.
The name of their mascot.
Oh, they're actually a cyclone.
Cyclone. Yeah.
Oh, got you. Well, then, yeah, we're most definitely going with Mississippi because it is more fun to write down.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. MISS, ISS, IPPI.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the length of 1 second. I don't know if everyone knows that. One Mississippi.
Yeah.
It's 1 seconds. Is Mississippi State the Brett Favre one?
That's Southern Miss.
Okay, I'm back on board with Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm. I got Mississippi State beating Pitt, then losing to Iowa State.
I don't care about this bracket. I'm saying that out loud.
This is the Midwest, where you're from. This is your least favorite.
Kennesaw, can't you see? Sometimes the world just hypnotized me. Give me Kennesaw State over Xavier.
You're crazy.
I have no idea who's on Kennesaw State. I don't know who their coach is.
They're from Georgia.
They're from Georgia.
Just established that. Kennesaw, Georgia.
I'm a big fan of Ride by Florida Georgia Line and Nelly.
Why isn't Kennesaw City? Why is it state? It's a city, not state.
What has to do with funding?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Want it Georgia State Kennesaw. How about that?
Well,
that makes more sense.
GTK?
Yeah.
GSK?
Sure.
Like the MMA fighter?
Is that a GSP?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Took me a second.
I'm assuming you both are taking Xavier.
Man Xavier.
X going to give it to you.
Yes, huh?
Yep. That was unfortunate for the listener. Texas A&M and Penn State. I hate Penn State more than any university.
Good. Lucky for you, I'm picking A&M.
I am also picking A&M. TXAM.
Gig 'em. That's their motto. You stick a thumb up, you go gig 'em.
It's like
I don't know what it means. Don't even ask.
I know what that is. That's when you noodle for catfish. So you put your hand under the water.
It's called noodling. It's
called
not
noodling.
gigging.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of frogs. That's when you look for little Kermit boys on logs.
You're always thinking about frogs.
And you get a pitchfork.
Frog gigging.
And you go out, and what you do, you don't know this, Tyler, is you shine a flashlight right in their eyes, and they, like deer, they become like deer in the headlights.
Yep.
They become like frogs in the headlights, and then you bring the other end of your swamper up, which is a boat, and you gig them from behind. So there you go. Also, I don't eat frog legs or crawdads. I don't like things from the swamp. The swamp is gross. I don't want to eat anything from it. Crawdads are also bugs.
It's so healthy.
A crawdad? You're an idiot.
No, the swamp.
You have to pull a little sack out of them, otherwise you get sick, because that's where they keep their
poopskis.
Their poopskis.
Yeah. Like you want to take the poop out of just about anything you eat, not just crawdads. Don't stop at crawdads. Take the poop out of like everything you eat.
I'm gonna shoot you real straight. I don't understand how my food is prepared for me.
You know, most of what you eat used to be an animal, right? And it poops.
You're gonna tell me Gardettos was an animal?
Gardettos, like the rye chips?
Yes.
No. Is that the bulk of your diet?
Delicious, savory Gardettos?
I just thought like deep fried meats would be the bulk of your
Tyler's over here taking Teddy Grahams, dipping them in actual containers of birthday cake icing, and you're like talking to me about my health decisions? Tyler is dipping Teddy Grahams as we speak.
I am not going to say anything about a 25-year-old stoner's diet. There's no way I can compete with that laundry list of weird stuff he puts in his body.
I've eaten nothing but rice today.
Speaking of rice, where are they seated?
They did not make the tournament. Sorry for them. This is not baseball. Last one before we go to break. Colgate or Texas? There's no way Colgate wins.
There's no way
What are we
Colgate
doing?
wins.
Why do we even talk about
I
it?
wish they played somebody not as good as Texas.
We wrap up the Midwest whenever we get back. Also, Rob Portnoy will be joining us slightly after 6:30. We're excited to have he on the program. We're going to talk about the Lobos substantially. All right, so I just got a text. So from my personal texter, not the Sports Animal texter, I will not give out my own phone number. People think they know me better than they know me.
Okay, go on.
Happy Valley is the weirdest place on earth.
It is so weird.
It is a cult. Do you remember anything Sandusky? Does anyone remember that? And we're not talking Cedar Point, boys.
Some more WWE trivia for you, Fred.
I hate what you're about to tell me. All right, go ahead.
Okay, what wrestler was from Arkansas?
Well, there's a bunch of them. Like, give me a time frame.
I don't know what time frame these people.
Give me initials. Give me anything.
BB.
Bobo Brazil?
Yeah.
Let's go. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
From Albuquerque to Santa Fe, New Mexicans are switching to Sandia Area. Easy spending and savings accounts that fit your life. Best rate home loans and auto loans, rewarding credit cards, and more. It's all here at Sandia Area. Join us today at sandia.org. Sandia Area, better banking without a bank.
Taking a look at traffic right now. Things flowing very nicely in the metro. I-25 and I-40 both moving up to speed. River crossings, Paseo, Alameda, and Montana, they're all looking good as well. North of town, I-25 between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, not seeing any problems in either direction.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
It's truck season at Malloy Chevrolet in Los Lunas. If you've got to haul, get to Malloy Chevrolet today, because we've got trucks that haul during truck season at MalloyChevrolet.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Terrence Mathis, former Lobo, and now he's going to the College Football Hall of Fame.
18-year-old teenager comes cross country, and then they help you grow into the man that you are today. And I will always, not only Lobo football and the University of New Mexico, but the city and its fans and its people and its culture and its food will be part of my story as long as I live.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner & Rowe today.
Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
Casino at the Downs hosts Cash Madness Monday through Friday, noon to 10 p.m. 3 winners every 2 hours win up to $10,000 cash. 18 winners each day. Enjoy random promos daily in our Downs Derby weekends, only at Casino at the Downs. Weekends at the Downs offers winning entertainment, your favorite games, live music, great dining, and with 30 screens, your game is on. Watch and wager on simulcast racing, and be sure to check out the flea market and other Expo New Mexico events, only at Casino at the Downs.
St. Patrick's Day is an enchanted time. It's a day to begin transforming winter's dreams into summer's magic. It doesn't matter if you're Irish every day or just on the 17th of March. If you're going to celebrate the day, take a ride on us. Together we can end DWI. 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal, has partnered with Bernalillo County Department of Behavioral Health Services, Sandoval County DWI Prevention, and Glasheen, Valles, and Inderman Injury Lawyers to help end DWI. Open the Uber app now and under vouchers, enter the code LUCKY23 in all caps. Then, after your corned beef, cabbage, and green beer, request an Uber and we'll pay up to $10 for your ride, for up to 2 rides per person. This offer is good to the first 1,000 people who use the code, beginning Friday, March 17th at noon and Monday, March 20th at 2 a.m. May your blessings outnumber the shamrocks that grow, and may trouble avoid you wherever you go. Take a ride on us. Together, we can end DWI. And that's no blarney.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means... Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match, only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. I knew we could not put off getting life insurance. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $40 a month. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $18 a month.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050 or go to SelectQuote.com now. That's 1-800-452-5050. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Ever notice what happens when your home is beautifully organized? You have more space, more room to breathe. At California Closets, our designers know just what questions to ask to create exactly what you want. Your personalized experience includes custom design and installation to deliver a result that truly reflects your style and needs. That's the California Closets difference. We call it practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at californiaclosets.com.
Tune in to Chop It Up with Vern Kay, where he chops it up about professional and local sports with all the hot takes. Chop It Up with Vern Kay. Saturday mornings from 9 to 11 on the Sports Animal.
Okay, it's the second best way to wake up. It's the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9.
All right, killing out this Midwest bracket before Rob Portnoy gets here because we're going to talk about Lobos. Killing out this Midwest bracket. You know what we should also do? Not this week because obviously there's very limited radio time. We should do, because you and I have talked about this, and we do the right side, like obviously like all Marvel characters.
Yes.
And then the left side, all Star Wars characters.
Mhm.
And we do our bracket to the middle where our champion of the Marvel side and the champion of the Star Wars side then have to face off in a national championship. And we do this based solely upon like our invested votes and the contributors of the Friends of the Show. Like this should be our next deal.
We could do brackets whenever you want. We kind of made a living off of it during the pandemic.
We did very well with that.
Yeah.
Also that's summer stuff when baseball's boring. So we're not quite there yet. Okay. We got a couple Texas teams playing in the second round, and I think this might be the one of the weekend. So Texas A&M and Texas, I think, is the one of the weekend, unless you boys think there's a bigger one to watch. But I would love to see this fun in-state matchup and kind of the energy that surrounds it. I don't know if I can go straight chalk on Texas, though. I think Texas A&M could be in the mix. Van, sway my opinion one way or the other.
I got A&M as well.
I do too.
I think Texas is slightly overrated this year. They're a good basketball team, obviously.
Big 12 soft.
But it seems like A&M is like built for tournament basketball.
Big in the middle.
Yep.
Can play half court. I don't hate that at all.
Little in the middle, but got much back.
Yeah. Well, you always say that. You always say that.
I do.
You always said I like big gigums and I cannot lie.
Yeah.
I like gigums and I cannot lie. There's a better joke there. I would have to really work through that. Tyler, doesn't matter who you got. Does Kennesaw State Cinderella story end against Iowa State, boys? Or do I catapult them all the way up to facing Texas Agricultural and Machinist University?
I obviously have X going to the Elite Eight, so your Kennesaw is irrelevant.
All right, I'm putting Kennesaw in with the double upset, and it may be the end of their journey, but they were Cinderella no more. It's midnight struck against Texas A&M.
If a made-up college like Kennesaw State can win one game in the NCAA tournament, listen here, Janice, you could do anything with your life.
Yeah, you can lose that 25 pounds.
You can.
You can find that man of your dreams.
Exactly.
You can get some Lizzo energy.
Some BLE.
Some big Lizzo energy.
Yep.
You want that joke too, Tyler? You're going to put that in a big Lizzo energy?
Yeah, that's in right now. I'm stealing it.
Okay.
You're the worst set ever.
Are you
using our jokes?
If you let us ghostwrite a set for you, would you be able to withstand the silence that came from it?
Yeah.
Oh, because you've been there before. I've seen
Yeah,
it.
I mean, that's something I'm not.
That's duh.
Hey, Van. Hey, Fred. I really like that set you made for me. I'm gonna save it until I do a nursing home.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's what you're gonna say.
Perform at nursing homes constantly.
Yeah.
So,
He says,
Good thing about doing shows at the nursing home is get a lot of turnover, a lot of
new crowd
every couple of months.
you get up there and you say, now, some of you might remember me and some of you won't. That's the difference between half-timers and alls-timers. Is that the one you do, Tyler? Is that
this is the thing is that when I perform at nursing homes, I'm pretty positive that not only are they going to all outlive me.
Yeah.
I'm positive that I'm just in the wrong environment. I'll let you guys ghost write a nursing home set for me.
You don't want that alls-timers, half-timers joke? You don't think that was a good one? Or
a
little too real for you?
We'll workshop it.
I keep it real.
I know a lot of this crowd might have some dementia, but it's okay because there's also a lot of dewomentia here too.
That's not the bet.
Can I have some pudding?
Miami or Kent State, Van?
Oh God, where am I at?
Miami, Kent State.
I got Kent State. Kent State is my fun Cinderella story this year.
I'm taking Miami
until they run it into the Houston Cougars, because I love Houston, and I love Cougars.
That's your combination.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, I know the phones are ringing. Is that commentary on our Alzheimer's jokes?
It is not.
Okay.
They were going to dial, but they forgot the phone number.
That's 505-246-0610.
Oh, that one?
Rob Poynter will be joining us after the break after we fill out this Midwest bracket. Auburn or Houston, boys?
I got Houston easily. I got Houston coming out of this bracket.
Oh, you do?
I do.
All right, so I also have Houston up until they play Miami, and then I got Miami. I got Miami and Texas A&M, and I believe I have Miami coming out. Give me Miami.
A lot of people from Miami come out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bring them out. Bring them out. Tyler, who do you got coming out of the Midwest region?
Miami. Because they're not from the Midwest.
Nice.
Very good answer. Rob Portnoy, whenever we get back. 2 men on. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
It's time. Time to finally beat Nancy in accounting.
Well, a bear could beat a Jayhawk, so I picked Baylor.
Brackets are due March 16th at 10 a.m. in the $1 Million Bracket Challenge. A perfect bracket nets you $1 million. 60 games or more will still pay out $10,000. Brought to you locally by Sandia Resort and Casino. Close to home, far from ordinary. Don't be embarrassed, bro. She has a strategy.
What's a Boilermaker?
Online at sportsanimalabq.com.
Being human is sometimes hard. 988 is a free 24/7 confidential lifeline for you or if someone you know is experiencing emotional distress or worried about alcohol or drug use. Call, text, or chat 988 to be connected to compassionate professionals who will listen and help you find local resources. Hope is 3 numbers away for all of us. Learn more at 988nm.org.
Your mission? Share your New Mexico pride. Maybe when you travel, you can help teach people the difference between a Lobo and an Aggie. Don't pack until you shop at New Mexico Look. They've got Lobos, Aggies, and Isotopes gear from tees and hats to sweats and scarves. Or pick Team New Mexico and brag with apparel featuring the cool Zia logo. That'll have people asking, what's that? New Mexico Look has 3 locations. Manal, just west of Louisiana, on Central across from UNM, and in Cottonwood Mall. Or it's easy to order online at nmlook.com.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
When a cold comes on strong, knock it out with Vicks DayQuil Severe for max strength daytime relief. Just one dose of Vicks DayQuil Severe starts to relieve 9 of your worst cold and flu symptoms to help take you from 9 to none. Power through your day with Vicks DayQuil Severe, the daytime non-drowsy, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, 9 to none medicine. Use as directed.
It's the ultimate West Side hangout spot. Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill with a beautiful view of the city, delicious food, and exciting entertainment. Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill is the perfect West Side destination. Join them every Wednesday from 6 until 10 for the ultimate karaoke experience, where you can sing your favorite songs with friends and family. Check out their website for their Saturday live music schedule, where you can jam out to some incredible local bands. Plus, Neighbors is rolling out a new menu mid-March, featuring mouth-watering dishes created from their made-from-scratch kitchen. And if you're a basketball fan, Neighborhood's West Side Bar and Grill is a great place to stop in and watch the college basketball tournament, with huge prize giveaways all month long, including a 4K Ultra 55-inch LED smart TV. Don't miss it. And guess what? Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill is the sweet deal of the week. That means you can get a $50 gift certificate for just $25 Tuesday morning. Neighbors West Side Bar and Grill, just 2 blocks north of Unser and I-40.
The Jim Rome Show.
I mean, I love the game, but I don't play the game.
Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
That's what I sound like whenever I come up running to get a friend of the show.
Good hustle.
Going to the elevator.
Appreciate the hustle. Can't knock it.
Walking into the studio, joining us on the program as soon as he settles in is friend of the show, friend in real life, voice of your New Mexico Lobos, everything, basketball, baseball, football, the whole deal, the deal of deals, that dude, Rob Portnoy, but he's putting down his backpack, so it'll be just 1 second.
Just a second.
You just want to do some filler music, or what are you thinking? A little Jeopardy thing, or you want to just
I mean, I'm just going to sit here and stare into his beautiful eyes and admire him for the handsome, talented voice of the Lobos that he is.
You want to bring up the Lakers at all, or you think that's a bad decision? Or
I mean, they're on the rise. If we're going to talk about them ever, it's right now with Rob Portnoy. What's happening, my dude?
How are you guys? It's great to see you. It's great to be in here. It's awesome being with you.
Yeah, I get to see you face to face, talk to you, get to make eye contact with you. Not just a phone guest today. We have the honor of having Rob Portnoy in studio, because when we go off the air, it's right to you and Lobo Talk, right?
Yep, 7 to 8. I'll be in here. We'll have coaches Bradbury and Coach Patino, and we're talking NIT and WNIT and Lobo hoops.
It's gonna be the one.
That's
gonna be the one.
Stuff.
Where were you when you found out about the NIT?
I think where everybody else was. That was a great Sunday night. Let me just put it that way. I don't know if anybody else enjoys the Oscars, but I thought it was an unbelievable show, and I watched it from top to bottom. So
pretty
there
good.
you go.
Pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, I was so I had to stay in Las Vegas last night for work stuff. So I'm literally texting Van, and I'm like, here it comes. And every time it wasn't coming, I was like, okay, it's the next one. All right, here they come. Here, my boys are in. Listen to and then it was immediately sharing photos or whatever and enjoying that thing. What's been the buzz? Have you been around the team today? What was the conversation? How did it go?
Absolutely. No, I was over at practice today. Coach Patino met with the media. Jamal Mashburn Jr. met the media as well. They're all pumped. I mean, it's March 13th, guys. The Lobos are still playing basketball.
Incredible, huh?
Yeah, that's not been the case since 2014, so it's been almost a decade. It's really cool.
And let's talk about how much better the NIT is in the NCAA
Good point.
tournament.
Put that out there.
Because we get to have home games.
Yep.
And we don't got to go to stupid Indianapolis, Indiana. We get to go to Vegas.
We can pull
after
out
we win a couple games. This is an ideal situation. This is much better.
Put those blue jerseys on one more time. Those things are sweet.
No, it's fantastic to be playing a home game in the Pit. There's no doubt about that. If you've had your head in the sand and you don't know, it's Wednesday night. It's 8:00. The Lobos host Utah Valley. And get your tickets ASAP.
What's up with them Wolverines? They're pretty good. What's up?
Yeah, they are actually. All kinds of fun facts about the Wolverines. First is that I have to acknowledge this, a guy that I loved watching play, whose career I followed very closely, and who has probably given me one of my favorite memories as a college basketball fan. Mark Madsen is their head coach.
Oh, who knew?
Yeah, it's really, really cool that he's going to be in the Pit on Wednesday night.
Was that memory him dancing in the float? Is that the memory of Mark Madsen that you love so much?
So fans of Stanford University basketball will remember in the run to the Final Four in 1998, they were in a regional final against Rhode Island, a team, by the way, that had Coutinho Mobley as their point guard.
Nice.
And there was a big and one where Madsen dunked, got fouled. The three-point play was massive. It ended up sending them to the Final Four, and I will never forget it.
So I hate to say this.
Say it.
I always pick the Utah teams.
Yep.
In any postseason basketball tournament.
Because why?
Because they're all 30.
Yep.
They all have mortgages and wife and kids.
Correct.
They had to go on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
So they're always the oldest, most experienced team.
They don't get distracted by TikTok.
Is this they don't even have smartphones.
Yeah, no.
You're still using the old rotary phone that's up in the kitchen.
Well, Utah, they're using the talking snake from the hat. It's a whole other thing.
Okay.
They're trying to figure out that aspect of
Okay. It's a reach, but I get you.
Okay, cool.
I like it. Is this the same case with Utah Valley? Are they a old, experienced team?
They have a tremendous basketball team and all of the above, and they do it all. First off, they've got a 7-footer. Whenever you see a footer on the opposing roster, you want to learn more about the guy. Aziz Bandago averages almost 3 blocks per game.
Pretty good.
He is a legit rim protector. He's a double-double for the year, literally 11.5 points, 10 boards. Coach Pitino referenced him specifically when he talked to the media earlier today. They have a clear defensive identity, and he is the anchor. And obviously, the Lobos have been a very good team in the paint all year. And Morris Udeze, I think it's been fascinating to watch the teams that have footers, right, that have 7-footers, that think that they can guard Mo one-on-one, find out very quickly that they can't. It doesn't matter whether he's 6'10", 6'11", or 7 feet. But everybody thinks they can do it. And here's another footer who's got a really good defensive pedigree, shall we say, and clearly is a shot blocker. The thing that you wonder about, and of course the Lobo coaching staff is breaking down this tape diligently, and they have been since probably about 8:30 p.m. last night, as soon as they had the footage downloaded, and they were starting to work on Utah Valley after the pairings came out. I would say that there's a difference between an on-ball shot blocker and a help side shot blocker. And they're two different animals completely. And he might be getting a ton of those blocks helping, and he might be getting them because he's that good on ball. And we're going to find out on Wednesday night, because there isn't anybody this side of the Mississippi that challenges the posts as well as Morris Udeze. So we'll see how that goes down.
An absolute force. They don't have ages on the roster, Fred.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
But I see these pictures. There's 3 dudes with smile lines, some crow's feet, and I see one full head of gray hair.
The one guy, if you look at his wrist, he's wearing an AARP rubber wristband, like an old Livestrong one. So there's something to be said about that for sure.
He's got one of them has the health alert necklace on.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a weird approach. They got
falling and I can't get up.
It's you know that reference, Tyler? Do you know that one?
Yeah, 100%.
He watched Nick at Night. What are you talking about?
4 players averaging over 10 for this Wolverines squad. It looks like the offense kind of runs just through these 4 dudes. And like you were talking about, Rob, it looks like Aziz is maybe kind of a weak side cleanup kind of guy, not part of the offensive rotation if you look at his shot attempts, but he's got high percent, he's got the putbacks. So this could be a squad. This could be a game on Wednesday night.
Oh, there's no doubt it'll be a game. This is a conference champ. This was an automatic qualifier into the NIT. They won their regular season title in the WAC. So they've got some really good guards. And here's the interesting thing. This is something that Lobo fan knows extremely well, that backcourts with length have caused the Lobos some issues.
Sure.
They have 3 6'4" guards. It starts with Latrey Dathard. He's a really good player. He's their top scorer. He can score at all levels. He's the guy that's gotten to the free throw line more than anybody on their team, and he shoots free throws at nearly 90%. He's a 37% three-point shooter, a balanced scorer.
Right.
So a difficult cover. And then, fans might hear the name Trey Woodbury and go, that sounds familiar. UNLV transfer.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy that they might recognize. And obviously Justin Harmon is another guard at 6'4". And these are all double-digit scorers. They do have a really good big as well, named Tim Fuller, who kind of augments what Bandego does, the 7-footer. So they're not deep. They're not really deep. The Lobos aren't deep. That'll be interesting. It's a matchup where these teams are going to go 7 or 8 deep and see whose best is better than the other team's best.
The last basketball one before we talk a little bit of baseball whenever we get back, and obviously the women's team. Last basketball one for me is this. It's like being 0-0 in tournament play. Like everything you did up until this moment, I mean, cool, it got you to the moment, but everyone's 0-0 at this point. How did Coach Pitino communicate that to his guys that you can go undefeated from this point on and become a champion?
First thing he said was, I've done it.
Yeah.
He took Minnesota on a 5-game run to an NIT title. He's been down this road. And he said today, and I thought it was pretty interesting what he told everybody. He's like, look, the guys might not even realize how much fun they could have.
Sure.
If you get on a little run in this, and then you get on the road, and now, this is one other thing too, and it's neither here nor there because the Lobos have been on national TV all year, but the NIT is an ESPN property.
Right.
The Lobos haven't been on ESPN this season. That's not a partner of the Mountain West any longer. It's Fox and CBS. So, yes, the first game is a plus game. It's a digital game. But after that, if the Lobos win, they're going to host another game on Sunday. It could be in a noon Mountain window. It could be at a 5:30 Mountain window. It could be in a 7:30 Mountain window. But that game is going to be on the U or the Deuce. And then you keep rolling and you get further and further up the food chain. And these are all great things for the program. These are fantastic exposure opportunities for a program that is on the rise, guys.
I'm not one to look too far ahead, but how sweet it would be, Van, if Colorado came down. How sweet it would be. How sweet it would be if Colorado came into the pit and just saw 15,000 of them on a Sunday. Ooh.
I can't wait.
Anytime you get a hoops
for the
P6
year
in the pit, right? Get a hoops P6 in the pit.
Yeah.
You love it. That's what you're looking for. Yeah.
I can't wait for the "Your Chili Sucks" chance.
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
Correct. But now, because of recent legalizations in the last year, it can be "Your weed sucks."
Yeah.
And we can do it all. We can do everything that sucks.
We got all the green here now.
Is there a more ridiculous claim that Colorado chili is better than New Mexico chili? Is there anything more ridiculous than
It's
that?
the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if Wyoming were to claim it, I guess that'd be more ridiculous.
I would have more faith in Wyoming, let's be honest.
Interesting.
Have you been to Pueblo?
Yes.
Okay. You see what I'm saying?
It's the worst. Whenever we get back, a little Rob Portnoy potpourri, boys. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sport.
This is Andrew Perloff with a CBS Sports Minute. It's an exciting time in the NFL, but as flashy as some of these big deals are, just remember that everything that happens in March seems silly come November. At least half these deals will disappoint. Remember when the Broncos, Chargers, and Raiders won last offseason? How'd that work out? That's not to say teams won't get better, but there's a reason free agents are available. In the salary cap-driven league, it's impossible to buy a Super Bowl championship. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means, wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match. Only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. I knew we could not put off getting life insurance. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $40 a month. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $18 a month.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050 or go to SelectQuote.com now. That's 1-800-452-5050. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Fuego 505 is bringing on Fred and Van from Two Men On Tuesday, March 14th to kick off the college basketball tournament. Come out to Fuego 505 and enjoy their vast menu, including tacos, skewers, wings, and much more. Get your game on this Tuesday at Fuego 505.
You deserve flowers. Join Presbyterian Healthcare Foundation's Daffodil Days to support the Presbyterian Robert Wertheim Hospice House, presented by Garcia Automotive Group and sponsored by Bank of Albuquerque, Pathology Associates of Albuquerque, and Platinum Builders Corporation. Visit a pop-up shop on Friday, March 17th. Find locations at phs.org/Daffodil Days. That's phs.org/Daffodil Days.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career you'll love with flexibility, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces? Come join our growing team. Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
My name is DW, and I'm a member of the Bad Drivers Club. I know it sounds like a dumb thing to say out loud, and believe me, I'm not proud of it. I joined the club the first time I got arrested for drunk driving. It was a dumb decision, one I regret. Instead of getting a safe ride home, I got a ride to jail from a police officer. I'm just lucky I didn't kill someone that night. Do yourself a favor. Don't drink and drive. There's already too many members in the Bad Drivers Club.
Let's end DWI. This message is brought to you by NMDOT.
New Mexico Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back on the program. Rob Portnoy joining us, talking postseason. That's so crazy that we just said that sentence out loud. I was saying this in the opener. I know you're busy, Rob. You got a full-time job. You got a full-time life. You got a full-time family. You got a full-time everything. I was saying this in the beginning. I moved to town 5 years and some months ago. You and I sat down at Saggio's 5 years and some months ago, and you said, welcome to town. You're the first professional to ever meet me here. And I said, how's the Lobos basketball team? And you said, when they're slapping, it's the best draw in town. And I hadn't seen them slap until this season. This is the first postseason I've ever seen them in the last 6 years. The women, they regularly play posts. Like they've been doing it for a long time. Talk to me a little bit about the women, Rob. Talk to me about the excitement around the program and what they got coming up here on Thursday.
No, it's awesome. They're going to their third consecutive women's NIT.
Crazy.
And it's another 20-win season for Coach Bradbury and the women. And they're pumped. Like you get this opportunity to play in March, you jump at it. And they've got the NAU Lumberjacks coming to town, and it'll be on Thursday night, 7:00. And yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a great week. Like we're looking at postseason basketball on Wednesday for sure, Thursday for sure, potentially on the weekend as well. It doesn't get much better. Obviously, the only way it gets better is if you're in the NCAAs. But this is fantastic. Additional home games in the pit, and I'll go back to what you said coming out of the break. That I told you that it was the best draw in town. It's always the best draw in town. It's just when it's really hopping, then it's 15,000 plus strong, and it's one of the best draws when you're talking about college basketball in the country.
The Thursday night is whenever the women play. They are at home against the Lumberjacks, as you pointed out, 6:30 tip on that. That's right here on KNML. It's going to be very good. Where's the men's game this week, Rob?
The Lobo basketball game is on Wednesday night on KKOB. It is an 8 o'clock tip, 7:30 pregame on the Talk Monster.
Any tickets left? What's up? Can I go?
I would doubt it.
Yes.
Better hurry.
I can figure that out.
Better get in there, boys.
GoLobos.com/tickets, baby.
I've known you for a long time, Rob. You're an absolute professional at all the things that you're a part of, but I know deep in your heart, I know personally, you're a baseball guy, and your Lobos baseball team is starting off on a pretty fantastic little story here.
I absolutely love all the sports I get to do.
Yep.
Baseball this spring looks terrific. Yeah, I mean, where to start? First off, they win their conference opening series. They took 2 out of 3 from Air Force, and they did it after losing a heartbreaker on Friday night in extra innings, 10 innings. They dropped a 9-7 decision to the Falcons. A game that the Lobos tied in the bottom of the 9th with a 2-out blast to send it into extra frames. Gosh, the team. So the Lobos add 5 new starting position players. They're all veteran players. They're either high major transfers to the University of New Mexico or junior college transfers. All of them are experienced. All of them can rake, and all of them can play defense. The Lobos starting 9, top to bottom, is as good as I have seen since the 2013 team. And anybody who remembers that squad remembers that it had a couple of All-Americans on it.
Well, DJ Peterson?
Yeah, a little Mitch Garver. It had future big leaguers at multiple positions. It was the best defensive team the Lobos have had in the decade that I've been covering the team. And this year's team might be better defensively. This year's team has Division I starting shortstops playing second base, shortstop, and third.
Wowza.
The first baseman, Reed Spenrath, has not missed a pick yet this season. Like, he is the error saver over there. The guys across the diamond have told me that literally all we have to do is glove the ball from wherever we are on the diamond. We know that we can just throw it as hard as we can over to first base.
Yeah.
It does not matter if it's low. He's going to pick it, short hops, tweener hops, long bounce, whatever. He's done it all. And literally, the Lobos have 2 starting outfielders who are legitimate top flight Division I center fielders. One's playing left, one's playing center. And the right fielder has transformed his body. He's 15 pounds lighter. He runs much better now, and he's got the best arm on the planet. So veteran catchers behind the plate, it's just, this team is not going to give away runs. It's not going to give the other team extra outs. And it's going to come down to how good and how deep is this pitching staff. And so far, it has looked like it's got the goods. That's the makings of a team that could contend for the first championship in the Mountain West for the Lobos since 2017.
Sitting at 11-4. And Van, I think you brought it up to me, or I brought it to you. I don't remember. Over half of the squad of the 50 players, over half of them are juniors or seniors. So this is a right now mentality on this team. They're not waiting for the future. They're currently in what is the last hurrah for a lot of their opportunity.
Right.
Is that a vibe in the clubhouse? Do the guys know that this is the year when they're going to win this year, because a lot of them won't be here next year?
So if you think that, does that apply any pressure?
Yeah,
the answer is no.
Okay, that was my question.
They don't think that way at all. In fact, there is a confidence about this group that it's almost an expectation. It's not that it's happened in a month. Like, literally in a month, they have it's not an arrogance, it's not a cockiness. It is a confident swagger about them. You see it around the batting cage. You see it around the clubhouse. You see it at Santa Ana Star Field. You see it down around the bullpen. These guys believe, and that belief is growing with every week. It started with a win over top 25 Oregon State and surprised Arizona. That was back in February. And now they've taken 2 out of 3 from the defending conference tournament champion Falcons. And there's no reason to think that they're going to go and compete, that they won't go and compete this coming weekend when they take on Fresno State on the road. And they've got a midweek game against Grand Canyon, which is another quality program, obviously.
Lobo Talk in 5 short minutes. Give the friends of the show a preview of what you're going to hear tonight.
Well, so we've got coaches Patino and Bradbury, half an hour with each. The way I've got it set up in my brain is we're going to kind of do a season retrospective, look at the regular year, how that played out. Obviously, dig into the tournament, the Mountain West tournament for both the men and the women, and then a postseason preview. Both of them have their NIT openers this week.
Lobo fans, make sure you're texting the Sports Animal text line, asking Rob and the coaches all your hot takes and all your questions.
That's the way it goes. So,
because we're plugging up the phone lines, baby.
Final words, man.
Too much for the time allotted, my friend, but anything we didn't cover, make sure you check out all week on the opening drive with Jeff, JJ, and Amory. We're not here.
We're finishing our brackets tomorrow and Wednesday. We're at Fuego 505. See us at 4 o'clock. Tyler, good job. Rob, see you in 5 minutes. Good job, everyone. GG.
See you next week, Burke, kind of.